All right. All right. What's crackalackin'? It's your boy Broshmo. Just in case you did not know, so we're here today to do a 7 round mock draft. If you're not familiar with Walk the Mock, I'll say this one last time. It's a draft simulator where you get to mock against other people in real time. Tonight we're doing a 7 rounder. If you are interested in that, because this is the last one we're doing until next draft season, it's you can check it out. It's in the description, and use promo code Broshmo50 to get 50% off it. Yeah. But hopefully y'all are having a great day, man. We're gonna be streaming all 3 days of the draft. Reacting. We're gonna have Alex from Hail Mary Sports over here and discussing stuff as we go. Somewhere in the middle of day one, I assume in the middle. I'm gonna hop on tight end upload to talk for a little bit. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be great. I'm here all 3 days, prepare for a lot of content. And before I get into the chat, I'm gonna go ahead and make this code available for you guys. You could find the code. I tweeted out. Links also in the description, and I'm going to put it in the chat here, but I got like, what, this is a 10 to 15 second delay, so I'm going to wait to put it in the chat till I see the first name pop up on screen that ain't me. But boy, when it comes in, it comes in quick. So we got one already. Aqua Buddha. What a name, by the way. Aqua Buddha. Hopefully you're having a great day. I'm going to go ahead close this. And, all right. At Broshmo in the chat, it highlights my name. And I'll read your comment here on the stream. You can always super chat. It's a good way to support the channel. If you're trying to brush up on these prospects like right now, you can check out the Patreon. You get my whole draft catalog, I suppose, my Google spreadsheet available to y'all. I'm going to do that a better way next year than sneaking Patreon. But also, I'm excited. I'm already making upgrades to next year's Google spreadsheet. But there's over 600 guys in there, so ooh-wee. Let's go ahead and get to chat. Oh, cool. We're already full. I'm going to go ahead and I can't jump in until 10 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and start reading what the chat got going on. Brent Syke, it's your boy. You know. Martell, when do you do your way too early mock draft for next year? Like a day or two after the draft, me and Alex get together, do a 2 to 3 rounder. So yeah. So it's going to be a couple of days, but I mean, to be fair, when that comes out, we're fairly ignorant on the prospects. We're going to recognize a lot of the guys. Oh, I remember him being good this year, or guys that we happen to evaluate that didn't come out this season, like Jared Verse. Freaking loved Jared Verse. He'd be edge too easy in this class. Use my rankings. So I'll put the code for my rankings in the chat. It's for the most part, it's pretty darn accurate. There's not a lot of movers I have, just a couple here and there. Like I keep wanting to put freaking Jartavius Martin more and more up the board, so here we are. Hey, bro Schmo, this is from Chance Baldwin. Started watching you a couple months ago. Amazing videos. I'm going to be here all 3 days. Well, I will see you then, my friend. It's been a great draft season. It's been a great year. We got a few new collabs in. I wish I could tell you I got big plans for next year, but no, we'll figure it out as we go. We'll figure it out as we go. Off, on, off, off. Like I want to figure out how can I get like team specific guys on the channel, because I'm like a very general, like broad, like if I want to get like a Tom Grassi on the channel, it's like I don't even know what to do with him. Let's see what else we got going on here. Jerry, What's your percentage of Texans taking defense? Defensive player at 2. I'm hoping my predictive mock draft maybe comes out tomorrow. I'm kind of waiting for other news, but my gosh, dude, I'm at 50-50 right now. Should they? I don't think so. Will they? I'm at 50-50, man. And it's wild that the first defensive guy is likely not Will Anderson or Jalen Carter. Joel, I hope my Browns don't crap the bed. I'm there with you. Got Martell. Broshmo's getting... No. I don't drink, bro. Well, I mean, I drink like 5 to 6 times a year. So, no. You got the code, Brent. It's the pinned comment. Cardiac Cats. Something I've been contemplating. Do you think the Jags have to trade up to land? No, I don't think they have to trade up to land Brian Branch. Brian Branch feels like an underappreciated player in this draft. That's just my opinion, though. That's just my opinion. That's just my theory. Broshmo theory. Let's see. Okay, here it is. All right, Ethan, what do you think about the Steelers trading up for pick 9 or 11? I'm probably gonna have them move up in my I'm probably gonna have them move up in my predictive mock. They're one of the teams that I've highlighted as like a heavy trade team. Like I got this. I just went on like whatever it is, whatever Microsoft Word is for Google document. Google Docs. I guess that sounds right. I've put together like rumors, names, and all that for each pick, and I have highlighted the teams that I think are like likely to be picked by this squad, likely teams to trade. So we'll be trying to put all that together in a video, man. It's gonna be a freaking task and a half. But they're the team I feel like them and the Chiefs. I feel like are moving up. Have you had any of my guys in previous drafts end up being studs? If so, who? My gosh, dude, it's so hard to think about your successes. It's easier. I could rag off my failures all day, every day. What up, Ryan Sigler? I haven't seen you in a minute, man. Or at least I feel like I haven't. Oh, Casey's up in the chat too. Yeah. Golly, dude, I'd have to go back to my videos. My guys. Trying to think past drafts. Who were like big my guys. I'm trying to think the last year. Strangely enough, but I'm trying to go deeper than that. I honestly can't think of any at the top of my head. Like I said, it's easier thinking about your failures than your successes. What up, 4-6 gain? Explain how this works a little more. So we're doing a mock draft. You select a team. Then 31 other real life people, non-computers, unless we live in a simulation, pick the other teams, and then y'all draft against one another. I feel like I did that good. Explained that well, James. What's your rank on Luke Schoonmaker? Did he make my vid? I don't know if he did. I think he made my top 10 tight ends, so he should be in the tight end video. Hey, Broshmo, star. Okay, I already read that, Chance. Well, thank you. What's your rank on Jared Verse for next year? Oh, he's gonna be top 10, dude. Where? Don't know. I don't start my deep dives until after I get done putting out like draft content. Like this is what we're going to be doing, grades for every day. We're going to have grades, best free agents available. I don't know if I'm going to do like a day 2 mock draft. I don't know. I'm pretty mocked out at this point. And I still got one more mock draft to go, that predictive one. But we're gonna have then after we're gonna have like draft grades overall. Who were the best steals, the biggest reaches, and stuff like that. So yeah, best you like unsigned free agents, stuff like that. Picks his Dolphins easy A draft. Oh, we'll see, man. Picking for the Dolphins sucks because you know what? They're just not in a good spot. They really aren't. Colton, I just want my Falcons to trade down with Tennessee and get Miles Murphy, or just take him at 8, man. Oh man, I don't think the Falcons are going Miles Murphy, dude. From everything I have read, it is Devon Witherspoon, Christian Gonzalez, or Bijan Robinson. Those are the 3 names I have seen the most. Let's see. What's your hottest predictive mock? Oh gosh, hell if I know. I didn't really start doing predictive mocks till last year, dude. Last year I got maybe like what 5 or 6 picks right, maybe. Might be less than that. I got the Tyler Smith pick. I know that. Nailed the first 2. I think I fell for the Texans going. Oh my gosh, who's the NC State tackle that went to Carolina? Panthers depth chart. All I can think of is Chigakonkwo, and I know that ain't right. That's former Maryland tight end. Cam McWanu. Yeah, that's where my draft quickly at pick 3 went. My predictive went out the window. Cardiac Cox. Hope so. Doesn't deserve that fall that far. Way too talented. Talking about Brian Branch. What are your thoughts on Najigba? I have a wide receiver rankings video out there, bruh. Check it out there. Thoughts on Ravens taking Bijan in the first? Unless they trade up for him, they ain't getting him at 22. Blue, first stream, and I'm late, so I'm sure you talked about it already, but what are your thoughts on the Levis rumors? We can talk about this for a sec. So, Will Levis ain't going first overall. The origin of why he started getting bet up was someone in a Reddit thread said people close to what, in the proximate vicinity, his friends, what? Who are these people close to? Will Levis has reported say Will Levis has said himself he's going first, which of course he would. And that just skyrocketed. So fake news. it's he's not going first. If he goes first overall, I'll eat my underwear. Which, if y'all know me, then I wouldn't be eating anything. If the Steelers trade up, like rumor is, I honestly think if they trade up, it's gonna be Darnell Wright, but sounds like they might have to get ahead of the Bears. All right, Bryce Young going 1, 2. Carolina. How far would the Commanders have to trade back to get a first-round pick in next year's draft? Oh, gosh, dude. It would be a ton. They would be trading to, like, the mid-second, late second, like, to get a first-rounder back. Then again, we've seen the Saints in the past. I think with, like, Marcus Davenport, they gave up a first. They swapped first and gave away a first to move up to get Davenport, who, by the way, now a Minnesota Viking. Did they do a similar thing last year? So maybe not necessarily too bad. So maybe move down to the later part of the first. Colton, what is this? I just want the Falcons to trade. Oh, I read that. Oh gosh, I'm trying so hard to catch up on these guys. I'm sorry. David P, do you think Riley Moss has a chance to go round 2? No. have you selected your team? I'm the Dolphins. So we got Will Anderson going to the Texans, Tyree Wilson going to the Cardinals. Which position group would you bet first has a run on them on Thursday? Tackle or corner? Tackle. I feel like tackle. Because I don't think there's going to be a run on corner like that. It goes Witherspoon Gonzalez, and then there's like this empty space. And then that next tier is Porter Banks with like rumblings of like Forbes, I think is the name. That's been coming up. Tackle, I think there's gonna be a run. Skronsky, Johnson. We got Jones. We got Darnell Wright. I think we're gonna see all those guys go in like the top 20. I could see Porter or Banks falling out of the top 20. Not because they're bad, just because it's the NFL draft. And Will Levis. Colts get their quarterback, and Will Levis, you are an Indianapolis Colts. Got Colbers. And Broshmo is drafting for the least taken team in these this year. I like to give y'all majority of the picks most of the time, but I am a Dolphins fan. I was always going to be drafted for the Dolphins, regardless how many picks they had. I mean, if this is our last of the year, then yeah, bet your sweet cheeks. I'm going to go with the Dolphins. I really don't like Lucas Van Ness. I don't think he has any. All right, so Texans move back up, probably to get their quarterback now, which honestly could be something we see. And it's Stroud. Any skill moves and looks slow off the dude explodes off the line, dude. And yeah, he's got a bull rush and that's it. But I mean, he's also one of the younger guys in this class. I'm not too worried about his lack of pass rush moves. Colvin gave an exception financial advice to not bet. Yeah, I saw that tweet as well. And if you go on my Twitter, you saw I retweeted the actual Reddit thread. Could you see Rodgers playing like Wilson when he went to Denver? No. If anything, I think it would maybe look more like what he was last year and maybe be unremarkable. Jalen Carter, because like Russell Wilson was pretty bad. Jalen Carter going to the Lions. What are your thoughts on Stroud falling out of the top 10? In all honesty, I think right now the guys that are looking to maybe fall out of the top 10, it's Anthony Richardson, because I've really only saw one team in the top 10 that I think really could take him, that I've seen actually rumors about that team taking him. As far as Stroud, man, I've seen the Texans, I've seen it from the Colts in the case of Levis being off the board. I've seen it Raiders, I've seen stuff with the Falcons, and when it comes to Richardson, I've only seen it from one team. I don't think we're gonna get. It's hard to say, man. Even trying to predict this crap, like. Even trying to predict this crap, like, wouldn't that be a record for quarterbacks on the top 10 picks? In this class, I don't think is good enough to warrant that. So I think one of them's got to fall out of the top 10. Yeah, I agree, Gojo. All right, so we saw Devon Witherspoon go to the Raiders. I expect Tennessee moved up to get a quarterback here. Edge Sanity. Who will be the Patriots' opponent in the Super Bowl? Oh, well, the Patriots won't be going to the Super Bowl. So that's... Yeah. I mean, is your question who will the Patriots be watching the Super Bowl with? Brad, interesting timing though for Levis, because apparently the Panthers made their decision today on who they will select. That's not what I saw. I saw Tepper say that this decision was made long ago when they traded up. So I think there's a lot of smoke and mirrors going on there, bro. PFF had Wilson at 8, and now he's at 28. Yeah, I know. This isn't wild. I think it's because, if you know, Mike Renner's no longer at PFF. So I bet you this is Trevor Sycama's big board. That's why. All right, I'll let you out, bud. Be free. So I think that movement from 8 to 28 is not because of, oh no, we just don't like this guy. It's Mike Renner officially left PFF days ago. I bet you Trevor Sycamore is now in that spot. So, oh, they moved up for Paris Johnson. What? Are all the quarterbacks gone? I don't see Anthony Richardson here. Is Anthony Richardson in this? Am I just missing him on? Is he not in the Walk the Mock simulator? Ain't no way. There ain't no way. Joel 2 will eat his shorts. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I wear shorts, so I'm not going to say that. Contract signed if Levis goes first, you eat your underwear. Yeah, I'll sign it. I don't wear underwear, guys, so it's fine. Prove that I'm wrong. Darnell Wright kind of really shot up boards quickly this month. Yeah, people really loved his work at the Senior Bowl. Dude, I was talking that hype up at the Senior Bowl, man, because I was proclaiming him at 17 for the Steelers for months now, I guess, since the Senior Bowl. Chris Collins. Yeah, I saw Chris Collinsworth had Hendon Hooker. I didn't listen why. What would you do, or what do you think would be a good trade down for Atlanta? Tennessee, Pittsburgh, those are fine. I would love Witherspoon to the Falcons because we don't know. Yeah, exactly. You don't know what will happen with Okuda. You're not going to rely on a first round pick that didn't work out, or first round pick that didn't work out somewhere else. Who would be the perfect prospect for the Ravens in the first? I'll see if Deontay Banks makes it to him. That's a good pickup. Would you buy Atlanta moving to 60? No, I would not. I could buy Detroit or Las Vegas drafted him. No, Bijan ain't going at 6. Blue. I don't believe it. I'll believe it when I see it. What did the Hawks get from the Texans? I'll there's a lot of trades being made right now. I'll try to go through the trades, but I want to get to the chat. Sources confirm Will Levis is going number 1. I'll believe it when I see it. Thoughts on JMO gambling suspension? It's kind of stupid. I think those are my thoughts. When does the draft stream start on Thursday? Like probably 15 minutes prior to when they say the draft is going to start on whatever cable network. Just so you know, when you're going over the draft later, I traded 81 to the Cards for D Hop. Oh, okay. What's your favorite fan moment from the draft? I don't really have one. As a Falcons fan, I hope to goodness Levis goes 1. Oh. All right, let's run through this real quick. Yeah, I don't see Anthony Richardson in this. So 8 Eastern, so 15 minutes prior to that. Like, not like typically they have like a whole 15 to 30 minute like post show or pre show. I'm going to be starting before that. So, who should the Panthers take with pick 39? Am I supposed to know who's available there? He is Martell. I think Felix and DK Uzamo or Will McDonald would be good spots there. All right, so we got Bryce Young, going to the Panthers, Willie Anderson to the Texans, Tyree Wilson to the Cardinals, Will Levis to the Colts, CJ Stroud going to the Texans. This was a move up. Oh, okay, so Seahawks get the second pick in the second round. Texans picked up some fourths and fifths. Okay. Jalen Carter going to the Lions. Devon Witherspoon going to the Raiders. Paris Johnson. This was a move up. They gave away a third to move up and grab Paris Johnson. Dude, I've had this. There ain't no way. Christian Gonzalez. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't like that one. I don't like the Ravens throwing away a first next year to get Gonzalez. Jack Smith and Jigba going to the Packers. They give away a third and a fifth. Bijan Robinson going to the Falcons. Joey Porter going to the Steelers. Peter Skoronski going to the Eagles. Broderick Jones going to the what? Oh my goodness, man! This trade circulated so like, dude, that second round pick I moved around so many times. Joey Porter going to the Steelers, Pierce Skronsky to the Eagles, Brock Jones to the Patriots, Nolan Smith to the Chargers, Darnell Wright to the Commanders, and Miles Murphy to the Seahawks. All right, let me catch up with the chat. How do I feel about the Bud Dupree signing? It's fine. It's a 1 year proof that you're worth money deal. I'm cool with that. Ruben, what up? How you doing, my guy? I'm doing good, dude. I'm doing good. I'm a little work lagged, but it's fine. As long as y'all like the content, I'm cool with it. I got some shorts coming out too, so do me nice. Can Bryce Young throw farther than 30 yards? But seriously, is the arm strength? No, the arm strength's not an issue. Hypothetically, if Washington was worried about retaining, trading Montez or Chase Young, what edge prospect in maybe the second or third would be a neat pickup? Felix and DK was almost the first guy to come to mind. Possibly the Packers go OT to find their replacement for Bakhtiari. Could be, man. Could be. We'll see. I still think Jackson Smith and Jigba should be the pick, and I have a feeling maybe they go against the grain now that Aaron Rodgers is gone. Jimmy Productions with the $5 super chat. Why are the Lions, Seahawks, Raiders not being talked about more as teams that might draft a quarterback? Well, the Raiders spent money on Jimmy G. Granted, I think they could get that out of there. Get out of that after 1 year, but I feel like takes some out of it. The Lions love Jared Goff. They should be, but they're not. And the Seahawks have been rumored to like Anthony Richardson. Do you think the Seahawks could be? No, I swear. If Seahawks take Bijan, it's just foolish. You have Kenneth Walker. You don't need to add more cluster to that backfield than with a first round freaking running back. It's a waste if you're the Seahawks. Anthony Broshmo for the win. Darn right. Darn. Bet your freaking sweet cheeks. I was the Titans trying to trade up to get Richardson for Titans, not Paris, but I couldn't find him. Oh, okay, that's fair. we'll take that into consideration at the end. Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. Well, I don't know what's up with that bug. Oh, shucks. Like it hasn't done that like before, but it's rumored that Wright is second on Washington's board behind Paris Johnson. What do you think about that pickup? I legit think Saturday that the Commanders are not in position to get either of those guys. I think both of them are gone possibly by 9. No, we're not ignoring Richardson's not being here, Aaron, but we're too deep. These people, like, I'm not going to do another. Listen, I'm not doing another walk the mock. These guys got in here. They were able to get their teams first. It's not fair to, like, do over with the chances of them not being able to select their team. Anthony Richardson's not there. Oh, well. Ruben, glad you're good. Yes, sir. Loving content. Nah, I'm not too good, bro. Me and my fam just found out. Oh, that your aunt got cancer. I'm sorry, dude. Really appreciate if we got prayers from the goat himself. Most definitely, dude. Most definitely. You fret not, man. Hey, by the way, 360 people in here and only 65 likes. Wow. Why does everyone hate Broshmo? I don't get it. Broshmo's kind of dope. Is what it is, I guess. But yeah, dude, Ruben, I'll keep you in my prayers, bro. I just had my grandmother pass away like a month and a half ago, so or no, 2 months ago. So yeah, I hear you, man. That sucks, dude. There ain't much I can say outside of that. How much of an issue is the weight for Bryce Young on a scale of 1 to 10? It's probably a 7 to an 8, dude. If any, like the height might be actually. No, I don't want to say the height's more concerning. The Falcons have CP and Tyler Algier, so I don't think we have to draft Bijan. But, dude, Arthur Smith, the guy that had freaking Derrick Henry in his run game, he's going to consider Bijan. Do the Vikings trade up to get Richardson if he slips? Dude, if a top quarterback slips out of the top 10, dude, the Vikings are going to be making calls, I think. If not, they might just sit back and just take Hendon Hooker. Jimmy Productions, again, thank you again for the 5, man. I appreciate it. I have Christian Gonzalez as my number 1 corner. I think Lucas Van Ness will be drafted in the top 10. He reminds me of TJ Watt. That's pretty sick, dude. I wouldn't make that a comp because that's a lofty comp. But I could see that, man. High motor, white guy on the edge. All right. Best draft content on YouTube, dude. Envy. You know it. What do you think about the rumors about Dolphins trading up for Jahmyr Gibbs? Stupid. Why? It would be dumb. It would be dumb with the Dolphins. Even if he turns out being like super good, it accomplishes almost nothing. Plasmas, keep up the great content. Thoughts on Eagles trading down from 10? They should. Ruben, hey, dude, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate your support. Ben, do you think the S2 score of 18% for CJ is a legit problem? Well, it's also been said that it might be a rumor. Like the guys that do the S2 score tests said some of the stuff out there was inaccurate because they had retested as well. But I don't think it's that much of a problem. I hope we use Kyle Pitts more. I know he just came off injury, but man, he's good. Yeah, he is. Is Tucker Kraft a 3rd round grade? Yes. Dustin, I think it'd be smart because honest Minnesota really needs a future option. I guess so. I guess so. Brandon, been watching your videos for 2 years now. Keep doing your thing. What's your AFC? Oh, dude. Yeah, Brandon, it's way too early for predictions into what'll happen in next year's NFL. Let's let the draft class happen first. Is Julius Brent's size, explosiveness combo worth an early second? I think it is. All right, I'm going to get caught up on these picks. Miles Murphy going to the Seahawks. Brian Branch going to the Lions. Lucas Van Ness going to the Bucks. Quentin Johnston going to the Seahawks. We got DeJuan Jones going to the Jets. Anton Harrison going to the Bears. Jordan Addison going to the Vikings. Deontay Banks going to the Jags. Osiris Torrance going to the Bills. Zay Flowers going to the Cowboys. Dalton Kincaid going back to the going to the Raiders. Didn't the Raiders? Okay. I don't know how they pulled that one off, but how do I mock draft? I don't want to get any of the picks wrong. Good luck. Good luck, Jimmy. You're going to get picks wrong. Good luck. You're going to get picks wrong. Emmanuel Forbes going to the Bengals. Yeah, dude. Like I said, I think I may have had 5 picks right last year. Maybe. If anything, like the draft content is more so about scenarios, possibilities, and highlighting the prospects. So I wouldn't fret about getting things wrong. I don't. Oh, Ruben, thank you for liking the video. What's the difference between Malik Willis and AR-15 in the pre-draft process? Not in hindsight. Tools. Size and tools. If you look, Malik Willis was like, what, 6 foot, 6'1"? I want to say he was like 120. Brian Brazee going to the Saints, and then we have Will McDonald going to the Eagles. Malik Willis. Let me get size exact. Yeah, 6'1", 210. And we could imagine that Malik Willis was going to test well. I don't believe he tested last year. Anthony Richardson is like, what, 6'4", 244? 6'6", 244? And then blew the athletic testing out the water like everyone expected him to. The amount of tools. And I would say this year that Anthony Richardson really tried to work inside of structure compared to Malik Willis, which his film was just outside of structure everywhere. People got burnt by Zach Wilson last year. I say people, well, the Jets. I said last year too. Years ago when it was like, okay, a lot of his stuff though doesn't translate well because it's outside of structure. And even the stuff inside of structure, he's doing it with like one of the best protection in college. Tyreek Stevenson going to Washington. They move up. What do you think of the? Oh, dude, Rodriguez, dude. That I like the new WWE Championship. I hope they don't give it to Cody. Cody is the guy to take it off Roman. Tell that story instead. Broshmo, do you want to become a scout or an NFL GM? No, I don't. I'm pretty content with this. Or even if it's just writing for a site. Anywhere, honestly, I just want to have discourse with people. That's it. At the end of the day, I'm just a football fan giving my football opinion. And I'm just trying to have that back and forth. Michael Mayer going to the Steelers. We got Cam Smith going to the Seahawks. Appreciate your kindness tonight, Jimmy, dude. I really do. Don't know if you're a b-ball head. Nope. I was like 5 years ago, and then the NBA just wasn't my thing. It's just not my thing in general, unfortunately. Jimmy Butler's been lining up for the Heat. Good for him. I was a Mavs fan. In the NBA, I was more of a player guy. Like I was a big Steve Nash, Dirk Nowitzki, so I also rooted for the Suns a little bit. I loved that. Like back in the day, Joe Johnson, Sean Marion. Who else do they have? Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire. I feel like I'm forgetting someone else in there, but I loved that squad back in the day. The key is to get super. Okay, okay, Marcel. We'll talk about your substance abuse issues later. DJ Turner going to the Cardinals, by the way. Ryder, what's crack-a-lackin'? I'm in college. My goal is to be an NFL GM. Good luck with that, Jimmy. Good luck with that. Jimmy, I would say network. Networking is exceptionally important. Tyreek Stevenson versus Julius Brents for Washington's scheme. Who's more physical? Well, Brents is actually probably the better zone corner. Tyreek Stevenson was blowing zone coverages quite occasionally last year. He's more of a press man guy. What's your argument for the Eagles not taking Bijan? Could have told you that like a couple of weeks ago. I've turned the ship on that. But even then, I still think analytically, if you could go another position, you probably should. If the top corners are off the board, do you think Forbes is a reach? Yes, I think Forbes is a reach at 22 for Baltimore. And I think Baltimore is likely to trade down because they don't have a lot of draft capital in this draft. John Michael Schmidt's going to the Colts. Mozzie Smith going to the Rams. They say wherever Roman Reigns goes, the new world heavyweight champion title goes to the opposite brand. Yeah, that's what they said, Dustin. I saw it last night. Joe Johnson, Quentin Richardson, that was the other name. Gosh, that was such a fun team to watch. Marte Mapu can most definitely cover a tight end and running back. T. Higgins or Jalen Waddle, dude. I'm down with the Penguin. I'm a Dolphins fan. I have to be. Brent's size alone puts him above Stevenson. I mean, let's not act like Stevenson's small. Like, those are two very different corners. Like, Stevenson's a much faster corner than Brent's. Brent's is going to be more of your, like, cover 3, cover 4 guy. While Stevenson, I really do think, is a man coverage dude. I think he got missed, but the Cardinals will have my pick in the second. Return for Buda Baker. Some other stuff. That's why the trade looks terrible. Okay, that's cool, dude. I'm not going to be really looking at trades at the end. It's just too much. All right, Kalijah Cansey went to the Seahawks. Steve Avila to the Giants. We got B.J. Ojulari going to the Panthers. Darnell Washington to the Saints, and then Jalen Hyatt to the Titans. Jimmy Productions, dude. You're just like, yo, I got money to spend tonight. Thank you. Do you have any advice on what it needs to be a NFL GM? What is need to be hired by an NFL? Well, I couldn't tell you that, dude. I'm not in the NFL. I have no idea what you need to be hired as an NFL GM. I know a lot of networking goes into it. Outside of that, I couldn't really tell you because the NFL draft is my favorite. Right? NFL draft's my favorite day of the year. But I'm not in the NFL. I couldn't tell you what really goes into being put into that job, but or that career path. But I will say, just know your stuff, man. Know how to scout, guys. And even when you're incorrect, go ahead and learn from your mistakes, man. That's the best thing you can do. What's the argument for B.J. Ojulari? Looks overrated. He is one of the most complete finesse pass rushers in this class. There is no one with a bigger toolbox of pass rush moves than B.J. Ojulari. And the film says it. The analytics say it. The dude is good. Also, who did my Vikings take? I assume a player. Jordan Addison. We got Jameer Gibbs going to the freaking Chiefs, man. That's gonna be freaking fun. And Aditomi Adibari going to the Jets. Felix Anudike Uzama going to the Falcons. Saturday, you gonna give grades for the teams for this last one? Yeah, I'll give grades at the end. I'll go to G here. Jameer Gibbs went to the Chiefs in this one. Why the hell would they trade up for a running back? I don't know, Gojo, dude. I don't know. Y'all haven't re-signed Jarek McKinnon, dude, or I don't know what to tell you. I am tired of we got Isaiah Pacheco in the 7th round. Why the hell do we spend a 2nd-round pick? I don't care if he's Jamal Charles 2.0. Have we at least drafted defense? Ooh. Doesn't look like it. To hell with this draft. Gojo ain't happy, dude. Y'all pissing Gojo off. I love you, buddy. What up? Missed the live stream draft this year because I'll be. Hey, dude. JS, man. I have never been to Kansas City. Do I have a desire? Sure, I'd be down. Also, are you going to the draft? Because that's going to be sick. Pineapple on pizza? I don't care. I'll eat it regardless. Am I going to go out of my way to order pineapple pizza? No. No. But if someone has it, will I eat it? Yes. Yes. How do you feel about the possibility of Mr. Money in the Bank Omis? I hope not. I want LA Knight Money in the Bank. I love our best Canine Chiefs fan. Yeah, a lot of people love him, AJ. Do you see Adibari more as an edge or an interior player? At least as an early down edge, inside interior, like on later downs, maybe 3rd down, passing downs, have him as an interior player. I kind of worry how he'll like play against double teams, but I think he's got a better chance of it than Kalijah Cansey. You missed my last comment, but I was saying I practiced at edge today. Well, technically Sam Backer in 3-4, but yeah, 6 foot 210 with 30-inch arms. Tell me if my size is suboptimal. Yeah, you better be a linebacker and you better put on weight. Because even dude, the arm length. Well, I mean, you're young. You're gonna grow. Your arms aren't gonna stay 30 inches, but that is suboptimal for a linebacker. And I don't think I really need to say about an edge player. That is very suboptimal. Let's run through some of these real quick. Isaiah Foskey to the Packers. Jack Campbell to the Patriots. Sam Laporta to the Packers. And Dion Henley. Ooh, I love that dude. Going to the Lions. What's up? Bichon Mustard has been recalled. Won't be available in Philly. Okay. Jay, I don't know if that's a joke. Keep doing what you do, bro. You're the best NFL draft guy on YouTube. Darn Skippy. Just football head in general. Don't end this for anything else. Oh, appreciate it. Love you too, man. What do the Lions do now with Jameson Williams suspended? The same thing they did last year when they didn't have him because of the injury. I'm on the clock. Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, Cody Mock gone. Matthew Bergeron gone. And then Trent Simpson going to the Seahawks. So let's just go its head. Keanu Benton's interesting here. I'm not gonna lie. Linebacker, only one I'm looking at is Drew Sanders. I could go with one. Oh, please, please save me. I'm down to clown. I'm down to clown. Go ahead, get your center. Is Tua the long-term answer? You can tell us the truth. We won't tell anyone. Ben, we find out this year. This year holds that answer. I don't have that answer right now. This year holds that answer, though. On a scale of 1 to 10, how well does George's Brents fit? Oh, no, he fits Eberflus's scheme quite well. Because Eberflus, like, his scheme's pretty vanilla early on, at least in terms of the coverage. What's your favorite sandwich? Spicy Italian. Honestly, I just like sandwiches in general. Like, it could be any sandwich. Like, I used to have this, like, ham sandwich that, oh, it's Drew Sanders. I used to get this ham sandwich that was, like, just stuffed with, like, banana peppers, green peppers, onions, little lettuce. Threw pickles on there. Freaking love pickles. If Baltimore does trade down, who is a potential partner? The Chiefs. Hey, Gojo, you want to quit digging the carpet? You dig over there just to sit down over here. Okay, bud. Well, there goes Keanu Benton, so that sucks. That's not true. I kind of know where I'm going with this pick. Keely Ringo going to the Chargers. Benton went to the Bears. Hendon Hooker goes to the Lions. I want nothing more than... Oh, gosh. Oh, I am real behind on some of y'all's chats. I'm sorry. Want nothing more than to do what you're doing in a couple of years. You got any tips? Do mock drafts, Judah. Mock drafts hit. Keon White versus Tommy Wadabari. They are, like, strangely enough, like, their game is so different. Yeah. Looking at all the, well, Titman just went to the Cardinals. Yeah, I'm looking at all these centers. Yeah, I already know I don't want to take tackle. Dorian's the only guy at linebacker. Brent's, I think I'm just gonna take Musgrave. Yeah, one's power and one is a lot of explosiveness and a lot of athleticism. JS, heck yeah, I'm going to the draft. Oh, dude. I have friends there, but I meant, have you ever... Oh, no, I haven't been to the draft. I almost went when it was in Vegas. But that was the Rona year, I think. No, wasn't it last year? No, Nashville was last year. Yeah, it was the Rona year. Would you rather Finn Balor be in Judgment Day or Bullet Club? Well, Bullet Club's kind of meh now. You know, it's like they're whatever. It's never gonna be what it once was. So I like him in Judgment Day. Tired of him eating losses, but I like him in Judgment Day. Oh my gosh, San Fran, how much did you give up? Okay, not terrible. But they move up, get Keon White. Zach Charbonnet, by the way, goes to the Cowboys. Ruben, absolutely love that Jack Campbell pick for my Patriots. Huh? Ryder, they're tweaking. I play in the nickel, Sam, in 3-4, and a weird safety type. Oh, safety, that'd actually be a good position. Oh, you have no coverage responsibilities. That's fair. I don't know. Maybe you want to start working on those coverage responsibilities, my friend. Brent Plays says, thanks. You're welcome. They literally got me learning everything plus tight end and run back on offense. Well, that's pretty dope. What up, Hoodlum? How you doing, bro? What round do you think A.T. Perry goes? Third. And what do you think about him? I think he's long. Huge catch radius. Better than you would expect athlete. Or at least faster. That is just everywhere. Everywhere. Doesn't necessarily understand route running. Like there's some routes where it's like, wow, that's brilliant, and then there's others it's like, okay, he looks like a lazy big man. So I want to see a bit more polished as route running. I want to see this guy know where he's at on the sideline. So like I like him in the third. We got Josh Downs going to the Chiefs. Man, Chiefs are just adding offense, Gojo. And then Julius Brent's going to the Bears. Do you remember your grade on Jordan Love 3 years ago? It wasn't a first round grade, I'll tell you that. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad do the Dolphins need a running back? 1. Just it's Mike McDaniel. He turns starter. He turns like journeyman and UDFA's and day 3 guys into starters. PP and J with syrup. Hoodlum, I am allergic to peanut butter. Ben, where can I watch the draft free? Pick first overall, so I gotta be ready at 7:30. I don't know. I have Hulu Live. I'm on track, and then I do mock drafts for fun every week. I love it. Hey, mock drafts are fun, dude. Dream collab. Plasma. It's Mike Renner. Mike Renner is like the guy for me in the draft community. Honestly, doing that with Trevor Sickma was huge. Like for me, I was like, ooh, whoo, whoo, man. Like to be fair, it was like that with Marcus, the franchise guy, like the year before, where I felt like during the video I was fanning out too much. I was like, man, I used to watch this guy. This is sick. This year with Sigma, I was a bit more like I can't be a fanboy, but let's have this discussion. And it really helps that that dude is so nice in person. Mike Renner is the next guy on that list, man. I freaking love Mike Renner. That's my dream collab right now. Oh, dude, yeah. No, I know I would love the draft if I were to go. It's just I put out a lot of content during that time. Plasma, Tommy Way, explosive, athletic, Keon White, powerful. That's what separates them. Nashville was 2019. So what was last year then? Indianapolis? No. Was it? Could the Rams draft 2 QBs because they don't have no QBs on the depth chart? I mean, I wouldn't unless you're drafting a quarterback highly. There's really no reason to grab another one. Like, there's no reason. Like, if you're gonna, we're gonna draft 2 day 3 guys. It's like, what's the point? What's the point? Why would you draft 2 projects at quarterback? All right, we got Antonio Johnson going to the Eagles, Tuli Toi Peloto going to the Bengals, Derek Hall going to the Bears, and Luke Whippler going to the Texans, with Quan Martin going to the Cardinals. One of the following guys won't make the playoffs due to statistics. Who will not make the playoffs? Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Lawrence, Jackson. That's tough. So it's obviously Mahomes, Burrow, Allen. Those are the easy ones. Herbert, Chargers are always a fringe playoff team. Trevor Lawrence, I think they're on the up and up. That might be the best team in the division right now. Rodgers, they might be the second best team in the division, depending on how the Dolphins do, how Tua progresses. So we'll go with that. So now what? We're down to Jackson and Watson. Can I just say Tua? Can I just say Tua? Nah, it'll probably be the Ravens. Typically, always make the playoffs. So let's go with Lamar Jackson. I think that's a safer choice. And no, I don't think he's getting moved. So Jalen Duncan going to the Broncos. Where's Tucker Carlson going? Where's Don Lemon going? No, wrong channel for that. We're not answering any of those questions. I'm still a Mel fanboy. He's funny as heck. Yeah, no, I love Mel Kiper and Todd McShay. But I mean, the guys that I like, I think their opinions are like golden. Are guys like Connor Rogers, Mike Renner, Trevor Sikkema. Um, I like Ian Cummins a lot. If you don't follow Devin Jackson on Twitter, you should. He's a really good follow with that. Some of the guys over at the Draft Network. Well, I guess Kyle Krabs ain't there anymore. But Kyle Krabs. I like Keith Sanchez. You got Joe Marino. I think Marino. No, Marino's gone too, I think. Um, Dane Brugler. Daniel Jeremiah. Like, there's a lot of guys that I think are just the bee's knees. Now Miami versus Bills and Miami versus Jets gonna be cool games to watch. Hope so. Draft last year was in Vegas, so it was in Vegas. Okay, so I could have went last year because I got family in Vegas, but I didn't just because it's so difficult to like. I haven't thought of I haven't thought it out how I will make content at the same time. Most overrated player in your opinion? Well, I just kind of did a video on that today if you want to check it out. Rank these mics. Mike Daniels, Mike Tomlin, Mike Vrabel, Mike McCarthy. Mike Tomlin. Golly, I really love Vrabel. Like Mike McCarthy's easily like he's fourth for me, but Mike Tomlin, man, he came from my area, graduated from Denby. I've always been a big Mike Tomlin guy. Um, I'll go Mike McDaniel. Fins up, baby. And then Mike Vrabel. And then Mike McCarthy easily below those guys. Andre Carter going to the Broncos. And we got Clark Phillips to the Rams. Cedric Tillman to the Giants. All right. Yo, Titans. Rossi. What up, bro? Did you get my I haven't checked Twitter back again. Did you get my Oh, you probably did. Dang. Dang. All right. You kind of confirmed something. The Draft Network fell off for me to tell me I'm wrong. I mean, I know Kyle Krabs ain't there. I know Joe Marino ain't there anymore. But I still think there's good guys there like Damian, not Damian Parsons. There we go. I was going to say Damian Pierce. Damian Parsons and I think Keith Sanchez do really good work there. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, Rossi, dude. You make me sad with what you wrote to me, because that's what I was thinking. But man, these quarterbacks and trying to decide where they go has got me all messed up. So Rashee Rice going to the Saints. We got Carl Brooks going to the Atlanta Falcons. By the way, some of their rankings are absurd. Yeah, but you could say the same crap about me, dude. You could say that about anybody's rankings. Like, you could make a Chris Sims out of anybody. I don't like Sanchez. Parsons is cool. They lost guys like Solek. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Benjamin Solek. And Sycamore. Yeah, Sycamore. Yeah, I was following Sycamore for a long time. I actually probably did the mock of his, like, back in the day. All right, so we got 145 likes and 300 people in here. So hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Oh, Jordan Reed. Oh, I forgot about Jordan Reed, dude. Jordan Reed's so cool, dude. So cool. He's so cool, dude. Gravon Dexter going to the Texans. Who are some of your my guys? Mine are Mingo, Brents, and Flowers. Adibari, I might as well. I'm Quentin Johnson guy, so might as well plant my flag in that. I mean Zach Kuntz. I think I got him higher than most people. Byron Young, I'm a big fan of the Tennessee, not the Alabama interior, but the Tennessee edge player. How likely is it Osiris Torrance gets to Seattle in the second round? I think it's likely. You think Paris Johnson falls at 10? No, I think he's going in the top 9. Like 9, I think is Paris Johnson's floor. Yeah, Reed works for ESPN now. Prospect with the coolest sounding name. It's Bumper Pool, guys. It's Bumper Pool. Rank these edge players: Bosa, Garrett, and Watt. I think I would go Bosa, Watt, Garrett, but I mean they're all like high caliber. Yeah, heat seeking. Moisture missile. What a name, dude. What? So you think about Tank? Oh, I love Tank Dell, dude. So what do I think about Tank Dell? We'll get home. I don't know what you're asking there, Rossi, but I'm gonna. Okay, here we go. What do you think about Tank Dell? Will he hold up in the NFL with his size? I mean, there's always one of those guys that bucks the trend. They've been desperately trying to find that smaller receiver. We've seen it with Tutu Atwell, D. Eskridge, Rondale Moore. He's the guy that I've liked the most out of any of those. I wasn't a big Tutu Atwell fan. I wasn't a big fan of Eskridge. I liked Rondale, but he was firmly a day 2 guy for me. I think Dell has the best chance out of all of them. This dude has the quickest feet at the receiver position. He can be a smooth route runner. You just gotta get him to quit dancing so much trying to get these guys faked out. Like this dude just gets oodles and oodles of separation. Corey Trice is worth a top 100 pick because he is big, he moves well, and yeah, I think that's about it. Who do you think is now the best quarterback in the NFC? Huh. Let me think about that. A.T. Perry going to the Browns. Darius Rush going to the Falcons. Jonathan Mingo going to the Panthers. I do have a pick coming up. Sidney Brown going to the Rams. And Nathaniel Tank Dell going to the Eagles. Best quarterback in the NFC. All right, so we got Derek Carr. Yeah, it's probably the best in the South. Kyler Murray, Geno, Brock Purdy. Oh, and Stafford. Well, I feel like Kyler's still the guy I bet on there. Man, it's Jalen Hurts. Like I want to say Dak and Kirk Cousins are kind of in there, but it's probably Jalen Hurts. Like thinking about the North right now, like Fields still has something to prove. Goff is fine. There goes Tanner McKee to the Seahawks. Marvin Mims going to the Colts. Broshmo, would you freak out if the Eagles took Jackson Smith and Najigba? No, I won't. How about a feast on the NFC? Hopefully, man. I was a big How guy. Y2S, more bummed that they went back to school. Oh, Jared Verse, absolutely. Jared Verse was the guy that I was talking about before anybody. You want to talk about my guys? Jared Verse made my top 10 after preseason evals, and solely based on Albany tape and what I saw at Florida State spring practice. And then he opened the year on a tear. That LSU game was a clinic. And I was like, yo, this dude's legit, man. I was like skyrocketing him up my board. And I think I got him to edge 2. Edge 2 or 3 before he decided to declare or before he decided to return. But that was my guy that not a lot of people were on going into this season. So yeah, Olusegun Fashanu, excuse me. Not really a lot of people were on yet, to be fair, because he had little to no tape. But he kind of just came out of nowhere. Do I just take Wani Morris? I kind of think I just take Wani Morris. Oh, I really want Dorian Williams. I really want Garrett Williams. You know what? The Dolphins, they have faith in their tackles. I'm going Dorian Williams. To hell with it. Nah, dude. If the Dolphins think the tackles are good, then fine. I'm going to just believe them. Michael Wilson going to the Cardinals. Devon Achane going to the Bucks. Siaki Ika to the Vikings. I took Dorian Williams. Got us a legit coverage linebacker. Zach Harrison to the Jags. And you'd be like, oh, coverage. Dude, this guy's missed tackle rate was stupid low. He is a dog. Why is everyone disrespecting Quentin Johnson? I couldn't tell you, dude. Just so Arizona picks don't look confusing. No, yeah, I heard, Robert. You might have to remind me at the end, dude. What is the most overrated trait in a prospect? I don't know. It's kind of a weird question just because it's kind of dependent to position. I'm going to Filiberto's. Pig out during the draft. Dude, that's going to be fun. Congrats for you, heat-seeking moisture missile. Is Darnell Washington overrated? He is a great blocker, but he's a good blocker. For the very next sentence, actually, you said, establishes leverage because of his height. Well, he struggles to maintain leverage because of his height, too. Isn't a consistent receiving threat. He's just not a dynamic athlete sideline, like laterally. That's the thing. Yabi going to the Robins. Like traits that are getting overrated, like long arms. Honestly, long arms and small hands. But long arms, like you're looking at like tackle length, it has gone down so much every year. Like we're down to this 33-inch threshold, and even then, it's like we're seeing guys with 32 inches be fine. Rashawn Slater and Penny Sewell. I really think Peter Skoronski is going to be fine too. Hand size, if we're talking about quarterbacks, I would pause. You're really looking for the exception. Tucker Craft going to the Seahawks. Got Olusegun Oluwawada Timmy going to the Jets. The red zone ability is underwhelming for his size. Like his contested catch rate's fine. Yo, I got this coffee chilling over here that I need to be drinking more. Yo, Jets, you brought back my boy Connor McGovern to play center. You don't need Olusegun anymore. Top 3 options for Vikings at 23. Well, for me, I wouldn't take Hendon Hooker. I understand why some people were. So we're gonna call that asterisk. Top 3, you would kind of hope Joey Porter, Deontay Banks. Like corner would be kind of nice there. Receiver, you're kind of staring down your choice, and this is probably likelihood. Quentin Johnston, Zay Flowers, Jordan Addison. So you kind of get your pick there. In terms of another option that could slide in there, it's Nolan Smith for me. Zach Kuntz going to the Cowboys. Very nice. I've been hearing whispers the Vikings want to trade up to 10 for a quarterback. I don't think they're going to be able to do that. And I think, I really do, that they take. I'm thinking. I don't know why. I'm thinking they're taking Hendon Hooker. I don't know. I'm buying into everyone else's rumors. I don't know. I got to do a predictive mock, and I got to start whipping that together. Hey, Zach, appreciate that. I just hopped on Twitter. What team took AR? We don't talk about AR, Big Zay. AR is dead to us in this draft. If Joey Porter is on the board and we trade down, I'm jumping off my roof. Well, hopefully you have a one-story place. Will Riley Moss be the first white corner taken since Nam? Or is he going to get moved to safety? I don't know. Like, Mel seems to think he could get moved to safety. I think the Goat House came out and said he likes him better as a safety. I think he could work fine at corner. Jordan Battle going to the Bills. We got Jaden Reed going to the Jets, and then Garrett Williams. That's a great pickup for the Patriots. Nolan Smith won't be available at 23. I agree. I don't think he will either. But I figured I already gave like 7 names. Might as well throw one that's like kind of a pipe dream. JL Skinner going to the Eagles, unless Daniel Hunter traded the Cards for picks. I saw that. I don't think that's going to happen. Why is Marvin Harrison Jr. so good? Well, drop the junior, and that should give you a clue. Why is he so good? I don't get why. It's like his dad played in the NFL or something. Wait, is there like a serious why? Like you want to get in, like you want to know what like makes him Lauren? So we got Blake Freeland going to the Chiefs. What do you think Daniil would be worth? Oh man, how old? Daniil's, isn't he relatively young? Yeah, he's 28. You feed him? You want to hit the AC down one notch on your way out? All right, get a good lift in, girl. So he's 28. So I feel like he's still gonna get day 2 worth pick. So like we're talking second or third. What do you think about Aaron Rodgers getting traded to the Jets? I have a whole video on that. Armstead. Jacorian Bennett going to the Cardinals. 10 million, but died 10 years earlier. Take it or leave it. No, give me the 10 million, dude. Died 10 years earlier. I want to die at 50 anyway. Give me 10 million so I could leave my loved ones better off than I was as a youngster. And I wasn't that bad off as a youngster. I mean, it wasn't great, but I mean, a lot of variables played into that. A hamburger milkshake. I don't think you're wrong. But I also sometimes get confused with like, because I'm pretty sure, didn't Isaac Bruce do some weird stuff? Or not weird stuff, some bad stuff. Maybe I'm thinking of Jimmy Smith. And I know Daron Sharper? The former Darren Sharper, the former safety. I think he killed somebody, right? Could be wrong, dude. Could be wrong. Wanya Morris going to the Chiefs. That's a good pickup, Chiefs. Kobe Wooding going to the Saints, and Riley Miles going to the Niners. 23 first next and second next year. Daniel Hunter for number 3. Oh, I got you. So 23 first next year, second next year. Daniel Hunter. I keep saying Daniel. Daniel Hunter for a 3. I think Murphy's definitely going to be available at 20. I don't know if Lucas Van Ness will be, though. I have a feeling out of the edges, Murphy's going to be the one to fall. But I think he's my edge. Yeah, he's my edge 3. Jalen Jones going to the Jets. Telling you 10 million, but you automatically age 10 years older. Take or leave it. Give me the 10 million. Ben, it's the same thing. I leave my family better off. Why wouldn't I do that? Oh, so Sharper was on his R. Kelly grind. Okay. By the way, the Dave Chappelle parody, Piss on You, one of the best of all time. That skit is great. Ryder, ooh, that's good. I don't know. I might ask for another day 2 pick in that. Because you're moving up a ton. No, I think you still might have to even include the first. Because if we're going to call Daniil Hunter like a day 2 pick, I think you still have to throw in your 2025 first. Because you're moving up from 23 to 3. So. All right, we got Andrew Voorhees going to the Colts. So big. So Sharper was on his R. Kelly grind. Gojo. All right, we got Parker Washington going to the Bills. I'll be back. What's wrong, little girl? Here, come on. No, come this way. You have to go potty? Here, come on. You gotta go to bed. What's wrong? You are tired. I see the bags under your eyes. Come on, we're going up here. It's okay. It's okay. You want the slaw? Let's go get slaw. right, the boy is back. Oh, the boy is back. Just had to go put my little girl back to bed. Parker Washington. Well, Voorhees to the Colts. Parker Washington to the Bills. Nick Herbig to the Bears. KJ Henry to the Texans. Nick Hampton to the Cardinals, and Eli Ricks to the Bills. All right, chair stream is done. The boy is back. Now, 3 first plus Daniil is crazy. Anyways, I think if we were to trade up that far, it would be 2 separate trade ups. Yeah, Chappelle was best sketch show ever. Tajay Spears going to the Patriots. I wanted to be a helicopter pilot, but I'm also oh stop. Ben. Oh, that's not a great one. You switch in anything up this draft stream? No, outside of having Alex on, which I don't know if I had him on. Maybe I had him on for parts. I'm not switching much. I don't know what I could switch because I added a great deal last year. I had the draft ticker. I had the draft cast on. I had my top 10 available up there for y'all to see as well. So I don't know. There ain't much I think I could do to improve it without a bigger setup or bigger production. Can you repost link to draft? It's in the description. Tomahawk, how you doing, by the way? Oh my gosh. Oh man. Remember, at Broshmo in the chat if you want me to read out your comments or concerns. Is this DJ's top 150 that just came out? Oh, and Popo, by the way, going. Oh, they put it on NFL Plus. To hell with that. Some things I just won't get. Zach Pickens, by the way, going to the Broncos. Owen Popo going to the Raiders, and then Tyler Steen going to the Falcons. Yeah, I stream all 3 days. I don't actually show the draft. I do a watch along. I have the draft cast up. I have the NFL ticker at the bottom. I have my top 10 available prospects up there. So I feel like there's a great amount I have up there. Hail Mary plus Broshmo equals fire. Yeah, we ain't half bad. We planning something in the works. Something. We'll see what happens of it this summer. Isaiah McGuire going to the Browns. You take anything into account when a wide receiver is also a returner for their teams? I seem to always look for that too. Makes me like them a bit more. I do take that into account, but ultimately it's what can they do on the offensive end. I think it matters more. Like the return and special teams ability matters more on day 3. So thoughts on Nolan Smith? Check out my Edge rankings video. See. Ooh, Travius Hodges Tomlinson coming off the board. You love to see it. You love to see it. I'm right now. I'm looking for any little nuggets because I think I'm gonna start working on this predictive mock tonight. Add team needs and previous picks. That's already up there with the draft cast. The draft cast has that. All right, so we got Trey Palmer to the Falcons. We got Jamie Robinson, another good pick, Stewart, to the Patriots. I've been taking notice of your Patriots picks. DeMarvion Overshown to the Browns. Do you think the Vikings trading up for a QB would be worth it? And if so, which QB? No. I think it's just too much. You don't have enough capital to give away right now. I would just try again next year. That's what I would do. And I mean, maybe you get lucky and like you could maybe get like Trey Lance for cheap, give him a whirl. Maybe Jordan Love if things don't go well. Because like even think about this, Jordan Love's like 2 years younger than Hendon Hooker, and he's been in the league for like whatever, or just forever. Actually, now I'm curious. I want to go see what my draft rankings were for that draft. What was that, 2018? Broshmo 20. Nah, I couldn't. It had to be like 2019, right? There's no. So I didn't start doing rankings on the channel here till 2020. Yeah, because it was a Burrow. Moro Ojamo going to the Packers. Corey Trice to the Patriots, man. Again, another nice pick. We got Chandler Zavala going to the Commanders, and Kendre Miller going to the Saints. Sorry, I was looking something. I just found my okay, I found my final predictive mock for 2020, so I'm just kind of curious. All right. So I called the first three picks. Didn't the Dolphins move down? I don't know, but I had the Tua to the Dolphins. Like, I might as well put this up on screen. Henry Toa going to the Steelers. We got Xavier Hutchinson going to the Jags. I'm gonna put this up on screen. Look at this nice old content. But I had the one miss I had there was uh Jedrick Wills to the Giants. Yo, I didn't have Herbert fall that much, did I? No way. This says final too. My final. And this is just day one. Did I do a day two? Heck, that's wild. I had Kuda to the Detroit. I had Wirfs going pretty high. Isaiah Simmons I had high as well, but those two are wrong. Henderson I had high going to Atlanta. He did not. I had Derek Brown going to look at the old graphics. Derek Brown going to the Jags. Henry Ruggs. I had the Chiefs moving up for Henry Ruggs. Woof. Mekhi Becton called that one going to the Jets. CeeDee Lamb going to the Raiders. So I just had vice versa those suckers. I think I had the Patriots getting Herbert. Oh, look, the Dolphins getting a tackle. What's the farthest you see Jalen Carr dropping? 9. I think 9 is the absolute floor. I have Kenneth Murray actually getting drafted pretty high on this. Oh, dude, look at this Bronco. Yo, okay, this one's not half bad because it's kind of accurate to what teams go with what picks. How can I? What was I on? What was I on? Look, the beard was a lot smaller too. So we just saw Chris Smith go to the Chiefs and Jaquilin Roy go to the Texans. And a few years after a draft, you should do a mock of it. Oh, I will. I think I did that right. I think I did that last year. I took a look at my first. final mock. Or my first mock draft of the 20, like last year I did my first mock of the 2022 and kind of compared about what happened that year and whatnot. Why can't Cam Newton eat cereal? Because he lost the bowl. Oh, that's sad. I met Mekhi Becton last year when he was injured, although he literally ran into the ice cream truck that came by. So, okay. Okay, Ryder. Okay. Oh yeah, Christian Fulton really fell in this draft. I remember that. So the Niners and Tampa Bay did business, and it involved it was like the Niners got Kinlaw. So I mean that trade. Chazon I had going to the Cowboys. Look at it. I was so high on Christian Fulton, and he ended up being a solid guy when healthy. Dylan Horton, that's a good pick by the Ravens there. Tyler Scott going to the Chargers. Caillou Blue Kelly going to the Browns. And then Kobe Turner going. Kobe Turner's so underrated. Going to the Jags. I had Patrick Queen going to the Saints. Never happened. Jalen Rager going to the Niners. Oh, another guy I was really high on, Josh Jones. Look at this. Justin Jefferson going to the Eagles. Instead, they got Jalen Rager. I actually really liked Jalen Rager, though. I had Brandon Ayuk going to the Minnesota Vikings. Jordan Love. Look at this. Isaiah Wilson. Just because I heard all the rumors and such. Oh, I had Jeremy Chin. Look at that, dude. Jeremy Chin I had in the first? Holy moly, dude. I didn't know that. Yo, Broshmo was legit back in the day. What happened to me? I mean, this is predictive. Denzel Mims, Grant Delpit. I really like Delpit. He never turned out. I had Jalen Johnson going in the first as well. He ended up being a good player. Grant Delpit's just so inconsistent. Dwayne McBride going to the Giants. Then Noah Sewell going to the whatchamacallits, the Raiders. Yo, but look at this. It's literally Broshmo, no beard. Look at this, dude. No beard. Who is this man? All right, anyway, this wasn't what I was looking for. I was looking for my rankings. Literally not joking, too, which is the funny part. Dude, Ryder, are you serious? That's kind of funny then. Did you project a Lions Dolphins trade on that 2022 draft? Because the Lions picked Kuda at 3. I didn't. Oh, okay. And 2 went at 5. I didn't project a trade. I just had Tua going. So the Lions picked at 3. So maybe I had the Dolphins moving up. So yeah, probably. Yeah, no, you're right. I probably projected a trade. Ricky Stromberg going to the Bengals. He's good friends with my old. Oh, that's cool, dude. No, I don't. Ronald Red draws a blank to me. Sorry. But that's a cool story, Ryder. What do you call 53 millionaires around a TV watching Super Bowl? Miami Dolphins. Thank you. Thank you for that, Ben. I've been projecting Ivan Pace to the freaking Panthers forever. Like every mock I do, or at least every like deep mock I do, he's gone there. I did the Carolina 7-round short, he went there. I did the 7-round mock draft, which hey, if you're looking for a 7-round mock draft, I did one a few days ago. It's still kind of relevant. We're not talking about the Aaron Rodgers trade. Bryce Ford Whedon going to the Texans. Roshan Johnson going to the Bears. Yeah, no, so went to the Cowboys. Coach had picks and vids of him and Mekhi and Lamar. It was super surreal. I don't know why. Well, I mean, that's pretty cool as hell, dude. All right, yeah, this had to be my final Yo, did I shave like? Ain't no way. Yo, I used to list my top 40 on YouTube. Mm-mm-mm. I gave y'all 40 receivers on YouTube. Ain't that wild? Oh, no, no. I was like, I had T. Higgins wide receiver 5 too. Dang. See, now I keep everything on a Google spreadsheet so I could go back and look at it. There ain't no way that was my last rankings. Oh my gosh, dude. My audio is so much better now. Gosh, I really loved Jordan Elliott and Javon Kinlaw during those drafts. Yo, look at this youthful soul, though. Look, that's when I was trying to do the twirl with the mustache. Now I just don't care. Look at that. Wearing a V-neck too, dude. My cleavage was nice. I'm glad we're at where we're at though when it comes to visually I think my stuff is a little bit more stunning now. Oh dude, this wasn't a good defensive interior class 2020 now I'm looking at it. Kind of looks like it was like just a matter of Buke's okay. But like Derek Brown's the only one I got in the top. Oh, Raekwon Davis is fine, I guess. Devon Hamilton's kind of etched out a role. Oh, Benito Jones, he kind of made a. It was kind of all right for the Lions this year. Oh, okay, I only did 20. That's wild, dude. That was actually a really bad defensive line class. All right, we got Andre Yoshivas going to the Patriots. Jair Brown going to the Bears. Byron Young from Atlanta, Alabama, going to the Bills. Alex Austin, excuse me, going to the Colts. Keyshawn Boutte, wow, falling all the way to the fifth here. Oh, I'm gonna have a pickup soon enough, right? No, I'm all the way. I'm at the back end of the fifth. Okay, no biggie. Anyway, Keyshawn Boutte going to the Broncos. We got Jason Taylor the second going to the Browns. Carter Warren, that's actually a good pick up there for the Raiders. Kenny McIntosh going to the Browns, and Luke Schoonmaker going to the Jets. You ever seen the video of the Vikings draft room laughing? Yeah. Y2S. I've seen that video and it is funny. One of our defensive assistants watches your content. Although you heard me listening to the stream in the car after practice. Almost forgot to mention. Oh, that's pretty sick. Hopefully he doesn't think I'm trash. Do you see the Jets trading Corey Davis during the draft? No one's gonna want him. Like literally, I mentioned him in the Aaron Rodgers trade because I thought it was just a throw-in. His contract is bad, and he's an okay receiver. He's gonna get cut if anything. Jeremy Banks going to the Raiders. Who were the first two picks for the Dolphins? I just joined a couple of minutes ago. Well, Anthony, if you look at the middle of my screen, we got. What do you think the Lions can get for Swift, maybe a 6th or 7th, or maybe like an exchange in of picks. Like you give up Swift in a 6th to get a slightly higher 6th-round pick. So yeah, no. He said he watches kind of a lot, but yeah. And him talk draft all the time. Oh, that's pretty dope. All right, we got Kytrell Clark, nice slot player there, going to the Panthers. Caleb Murphy going to the Browns. Emil Gore going to the Titans. By the way, if you ought to know, this is just my top 200. Anything after 200 are just the random stuff from Walk the Mock. Like, yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Are you going to go over some of the picks? Yeah. I'm going to go over the picks at the end of the draft. Why do you drop so low on my boy Wooden? Because he is a tween. He's tweener as hell, dude. He is the most tweener guy in this class. Like, all right, let's pull up his let's pull up the edge stuff real quick. All right. Agility drills not great for an edge player. Uh, you want to know what ballpark he was in when it came to the edge drills? Mike Morris. Did I say edge drills? Agility drills. So you're looking at a guy that probably, like, if he's gonna play edge, which a lot of people kind of think he is, you're probably gonna play him a little wider. Uh, because he's fast, 4.79. And I mean that to be able to move that fast at 278, but he's probably playing on the edge. He's got good length. So it's like you're viewing him as an edge player. I got him ahead of Mike Morris. It's just when you look at it, like his win rate this year was 13%, so not great. But to be fair, he was splitting time in the B gap or playing 5 tech or wider. It's just like he's kind of meh. I think his top speed's really nice, but I don't think he's like crazy explosive. But he plays with strong hands. But yeah, I kind of think he's an edge guy. I still think this. I still think this. I think Miami, we doubling down on defense by trading up twice, drafting both Jack Campbell and Mozzie Smith. I don't know how we trade up twice, but Godspeed, God willing. All right, we got Deneric Prince. Ooh, that seems early for Prince, but I'm not mad about it. Dude's got speed. To the Ravens, Mekhi Gardner going to the Eagles, and we got Marte Mapu, my dude. That's my guy. Actually, I lied. Yeah. No, we were talking about my guys earlier. That's my guy. Going to the Commanders, we got Keandre Coburn going to the Chiefs. Kenny says, I'm always here. People talk about the importance of the short shuttle threshold for success for interior rushes, but do you buy it? I mean, listen. When it comes to the drills, you're just using it as a tool, right? It's just a tool to see if the tape matches. Like if you're like, oh man, this guy ran slow, but I thought he was fast. So you may want to go back and watch him, or man, oh, this guy plays a lot faster than he tested, or you're just using those metrics to kind of confirm what you think about players. In terms of like, I mean, look, Jack Campbell tested phenomenally. I don't think he's nearly as fast as his testing would tell you he is. So it's like again, you kind of got to use it as a tool. It's not something to just base an opinion off of. And like the shuttle, like short shuttle for interiors, like I mean, I could see it, but still. Should the Cowboys draft Hendon Hooker or Stetson Bennett? Or no, I like Cooper Rush, dude. Cooper Rush was great last year, dude. Y'all, when Dak was hurt, y'all talked all that good crap about. Oh man, Cooper. Some of y'all were talking that good crap about Cooper Rush. He's the quarterback. Forget Dak. And then he had that terrible game against the Eagles, and Dak was back. Mike Morris to the Lions. We got Josh Wiley to the Bucks. We got Yasir Abdullah to the Chiefs, and Braden Daniels to the Niners. I saw a rumor that the Vikings are really interested in Quentin Johnston. I don't know what to think about it. I would love that. Should they narrow the goalpost? Why would they do that? This isn't arena football. Kickers are having a hard enough time kicking point afters. Deuce Vaughn going to the Chargers. Charlie Jones going to the Bears. I think Darryl Wright's feet are very good. Am I missing something? Because I see most people say he has heavy feet. Nah, dude. His feet are good. You got to consider the size. Like, he's still, like, the dude's still, like, what, 330, 340? So, like, his feet's not going to be on par with, like, some of the less girthy guys, but I still think so. There's a lot of buzz about the Cowboys and wanting to take a quarterback. I've heard they like O'Connell and Tune later. Yeah, O'Connell's going to be a popular high-end backup guy. Just because the dude can sling the football. He's got to be like, if he is the first quarterback off the board after Hendon Hooker, and I mean I'm including like O'Connell going ahead of Tanner McKee, it wouldn't surprise me. Like, O'Connell is like, you feel safe with him being like a high floor backup. Who the heck is Charlie Jones? Former Iowa receiver, tore up Garrett Williams this year. He returns. He's like one of like 3 white receivers in this class. I think the others out of like Western Florida or something. West Florida. West Carolina. I don't know. Let me check. It's like David Durden. But he's like 25 though. Where do I have this David Durden? There ain't no way I got him high, right? Oh yeah, Cade Warner's another white guy. Oh, Jack Bobo. Forgot about Jake Bobo. Yo, where the hell do I have this dude? Do I have him ahead of I do. David Durden. There we go. West Florida. West Florida, born and raised on the playgrounds where I spent most of my days. Shooting some beat ball right behind the school. I fearfully confident. You be easy, my friend. All right, so we got Keenan Mitchell going to the Vikings. We got Fehoko because I have problems with his first name going to the Lions, and then Tank Bigsby going in the 5th. Okay, going to the Giants, and then Texans get Jackson Kirkland. I used to love Jackson Kirkland. Any late day 2, early day 3 OTs you are high on? Wanya Morris. Alex, do you think Hainer could be the next QB after Hooker? Like, he's in the mix there. Like, in all honesty, like, with how I saw how not a lot of people liked Tanner McKee, I think Clayton Tune, Jake Hainer, or Aiden O'Connell are those next quarterbacks. Oh, AK-41, Broshmo, you're a beast. Thank you. No, thank you, my friend. Thank you for your kind words and your red sirens. Oh, man. I got a pick coming up soon. I promise. See, there's my logo. Oh, man. We still got 2 more rounds after this. Oh, boy. Strap in, man. This sucker's going long tonight. Well, I'm going to bed after this, then. I thought I was going to record a short, but I'm like, screw that. Braden Daniels, I don't know if he plays all 5 spots. I don't know if he's played center, but I wouldn't say that's I wouldn't say that's out of the wheelhouse for him. I know he's played guard, both guard spots. I know he's played left tackle. Well, he played left tackle in 2021, and I think he played in 2022 as well. Which team's going to have us? Which team is going to have the? Which team is going to give us the "Are you kidding" moment in the first round? Oh, jeez, dude. I want to say it's the Houston Texans at pick 2. But I don't think people are going to be surprised by that. Matter of fact, some people believe in that. I just think they're going to be shocked with who it is. Daniel Scott Alec, California. I love that dude. Going to the Colts. Mitchell Tinsley going to the Bengals. Dorian Thompson Robinson going to the Niners. John Gaines going to UCLA. Let me think this. I think if the Cardinals stay put at 3, they might shock some people with who they're with. Then again, with all the rumors out, maybe it's not that big of a shock. Are you kidding me moment? If Hendon Hooker goes in the first round, that's going to be an "Are you kidding me" moment. Would Wanya Morris fit the Packers blocking scheme? They need more. Yeah, no. The dude could play guard. The dude could play tackle. He's got the build to play guard. Starlin Thompson going to the Chiefs, by the way. I think he's very scheme diverse. Keep in mind, he played for 2 different teams who were running 2 very different schemes. Played at Tennessee post Hipple and played both under Lincoln Riley and then Venables at Oklahoma. So, dude, scheme diversive. Diversive. There we go. Nick Soderberry. Sounds like man. Sounds like he might be a day 2 pick. He goes to the Rams here though. Jared Clark going to the Cardinals. Clayton Tune going to the Cowboys. Oh, Dustin, I'm the same way, bud. I'm the same way. Do you think the Bears are going to be a playoff team within the next couple of years? All right, well, since you're not saying next year, I'm willing to take the next couple of years. I'm willing to, next couple of years, yes. If you were to ask me next year, I would be like, I don't know if they're here yet. Don't know if they're there yet. Let's see. Gosh, such a long looking video. We got Izzy Abenagenda. Oh shucks, it's my pick. Sean Tucker's there, and I'm a sucker for Sean Tucker. But the safer choice is probably just going with an offensive lineman. So, oh gosh, there's so many good players. Oh my gosh, dude. All y'all just are like, to hell with the running backs. Is there an interior guy I really like here? Um, you know what? I'll take the guy that can do backflips. We're gonna take a guy that's probably a developmental guy anyway. I'll take Trevor Reed. You still high on CJ Johnson? I don't think I ever was that high on CJ Johnson. CJ Johnson's always been in that like 30 to 40 area for me when it comes to the receivers. So I don't think I ever was high on him. Packers already passed on one Oklahoma lineman in 2021 when they took Josh Myers over Creed Humphrey. Yeah, that was silly. Myers has been okay, but Humphrey, well, I don't need to say more. You really don't. Jerry, which team fits Hendon Hooker the best? Well, Hendon Hooker has to acclimate himself to the NFL. It's not what team fits him the best because his game's not like at least the system he played under wasn't translatable. Honestly, teams like I think under Shane Steichen, I kind of like him there. Um, I think I actually would like him at a team like Atlanta, San Francisco. Maybe if the Titans like went back to like a play action heavy game, like a vertical play action game. The Vikings, oddly enough, because like Kevin O'Connell kind of makes sense. Guy that wants to create space for his quarterback, just wait for them to make the right read. Do you think Oregon State will be even better with DJU at quarterback and or about the same? Well, they're losing some talent. Like offensively, I think they're going to be solid. It's just they're losing their top two corners this year. That's kind of a big hit. I'm kind of curious, will the defense be better? Or can the defense recover? But I think they could be better under DJU. I'm kind of hoping DJU kind of comes out and proves some of the naysayers wrong. Ugh, I can't believe he like just crapped in the bed in the middle of the year after I was like, you know what? I think this cat's probably, I think he could be a first rounder. And then instantly just made a fool of me by ending the season poorly. All right. So we got Nick Broecker going to the Bills, Sean Tucker going to the Giants, Mekhi Blackman, excuse me, going to the Bucks. Paris Johnson going to Zona 3. How do you feel about that? This is what happens when you have to please a please somebody that plays Call of Duty. Man, the Arizona potentially won Skrance or one in Johnson. I think limits to where they can trade down because you can't trust the Bears. Then you can't move past the Bears. Like the Bears have been a team that's been rumored to want them. So if you really want to go with Skronsky, then you can't go past the Bears. Do you think Eddie Goldman will help the Falcons this year, or will it take a bit? Did he didn't play last year, right? Did he take the year off or something? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he sneaks in the rotation, but Brandon Joseph, hella underrated. He's been really good in the slot. Yeah, just very uneventful at the safety position. Thing is, man, slots are kind of dime a dozen. Lonnie Phelps going to the Colts. Jaron Hall to the Rams. Cam Jones going to the Bucks. Sean Tucker had heart problems. Is that why the combine called him back for a second medical? Was that did that come out? Sean Tucker heart condition. No, I don't want to hear that. Dude, no. No. According to Bob McGinn, Syracuse's Sean Tucker is reportedly dealing with a heart issue discovered during the NFL Combine. Freaking A, dude. Because of an ongoing heart condition that was revealed at the Combine, his football future is in jeopardy. This sounds like it's not going away. One team executive said essentially he could be done for no. Because what? This is just like, who was the guy? Who was the guy that played for Penn State that had to retire because I think it was a heart condition too. Not Noah Kane. It was before him. Penn State running back heart condition. Journey Brown. Man, that sucked for Brown. Dang it, dude. That sucks. Way to ruin my night, bro. Jay Kaner going to the Bucks. Jordan Howden going to the Cards. Ronnie Bell going to the Bucks. Zach Evans going to the Rams. Juice Scruggs going to the Lions. Joe Ramirez going. Jose Ramirez, excuse me. Going to the Patriots. Another good pick there in the 6th. Ugh. Davis Allen going to the Jags. What do you think of all the players leaving Colorado and entering the portal? Is that on Coach Prime or what? Well, he came in and said, like, hey, I'm bringing guys. So if y'all here don't want to compete, then go elsewhere. Is that on? I mean, is that on Dion? Yeah. I mean, he came in and was like, hey, I'm bringing in some guys. If you're not willing to stick it out here and compete, go ahead and leave. Like sure, yeah, I guess that's kind of on him, but at the same time, it's like, that's kind of the mentality I want from my coach, so I ain't mad about it. Dang, dude, Sean Tucker, dude, that sucks. I'm gonna have to move him down. That's probably undraftable at this point, depending on the like what the specific condition is, and if it's anything like Journey Brown, then oh my gosh. So like what was it last year? Not last year, but the year before. JOK, he got okay, Goldman retired. Okay. I knew he stepped away from the game. I wasn't sure if he was just like, "Oh, I'm going to take a year off and come back." kind of thing. What happened to the Packers' 3rd-round pick? I have no idea, dude. There have been so many trades in this draft. I'm not keeping up with it. But yeah, what? Yeah, JOK where it came out, oh, might have a heart issue. And it ended up being a fault. It ended up being a false flag. So he falls to the Browns. The Browns are like, okay. Like, it was day 1. It was like, oh, no, he's got a heart condition, so he's probably going to fall. Day 2, news comes out literally around the Browns pick that, oh, yeah, no, it was a false flag. Who do you think will have the worst draft? The Dolphins. Yeah, dude. Anthony Richardson, not in this draft. Apparently he decided to return to Florida. But oh my gosh, who was the Michigan cat that should have went like day 2 and ended up falling to like the 5th? Went to the Raiders. He's kind of just been a journey guy. At this point, more depth than anything else. Michigan defensive tackle heart arrested. No, heart condition. Maurice Hurst. There we go. I liked Hurst coming out too. I was kind of puzzled why he was falling. All right, so we got Dontavian Wicks going to the tight ends, Jalen Redmond. going to the Patriots. McLennan Curtis going to the Texans. Savasier Dennis going to the Rams. And Rakim Jarrett going to the Chargers. What a coincidence that it happened 2 days before the draft. Well, let's be honest. Sean Tucker was kind of talked about largely as a early day 3 guy. I just read Tucker was supposed to have his own pro day yesterday after he was medically cured. Well, apparently not. No, apparently might be really bad news for him. Cameron Mitchell going to the Rams. Dude, I mean, honestly, if it's a heart condition, it's the run back position. Like, I would say Sean Tucker, like, with how in today's NFL, with how expendable kind of the run back position is, and you are already kind of viewed as, at best, early day 2, you're probably going undrafted now. That sucks. That sucks. I'm going to put that in my notes when I move them down. Golly, that sucks, dude. Gosh, I was such a mark for Tucker coming in this year. Warren McClennan going to the Patriots. Just butter my biscuits and put me to sleep, dude. That's sad. Brenton Strange going to the Washington Commanders. Oh, Goathouse just put out his top 50 big board. That's cute. Try a top 200. I think this year I just decided to do a top 400. I know like they got Thor on Twitter does a top 500 big board. But it's really kind of what's the point? Like you get to, honestly, you get to 300 and you're like, I guess technically some other guys could be drafted that got lower on the board. But I mean, I got to 400 and I was like, yo, straight up, like, if anyone's drafting a guy outside of my top 400, it's probably not a good pick. It's probably not a good pick. What do you think of Drake London ceiling is? I think it could be a high-end wide receiver too. Yeah, that sucks for Tucker. He was supposed to have his pro day. Instead, he gets told this bull crap. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. You need to compliment him with speed. Like, there's not just one receiver that could just take over a receiving, like, take over a game without complementary pieces around him, in my opinion. Because we've seen Justin Jefferson he put up some ghost games this year sometimes because he didn't have guys around him that could help facilitate his production. So, like, I think Drake London could be a very high end wide receiver too in the league. So, like, in saying that, I don't think that's a knock. Cameron Mitchell is such a good pick in the 6. Where does he rank for you? He's my cornerback 13. He's in my top 20 cornerbacks. 4 teams attended it. Giants, Jets, Bills, and Cardinals. Oh, their pro day happened a while ago. Oh, you mean the personal pro day? Teams attended it. Oh. Well, I don't think he tested out then. I don't know. Did he do testing? I have to look more into it tonight. Thor is my guy. He's a Vikings guy too. Oh, is he Raider? Nice. Yeah, I just like, I don't know. I did a top 500 last year and I was just like, at the end of it, I was just like, why? I feel like if I get to my top 400, like I should in no world be drafting outside of my top 400. So I was like, ain't really no point. Connor Rogers did a top 300. That's on NBC, right? We got Chase Brown going to the Lions. Terrell Smith going to the Broncos. Puka Nuka going to the Chiefs. Daryl, yeah, Luter going to the Seahawks. Anthony Johnson going to the Giants. No, yeah, if Jalen Carter's on the board at 9, you pull the freaking trigger. Apparently Tucker didn't run the 40, but he did the other drills. Well, now you're making me want to look into it. On Tucker Pro Day, he does the bench, the vert. Okay. Can you tell me about? He was medically cleared last week, though it's unclear by whom. Okay. There's been little revealed about the medical exemption. Otherwise, agent, personal trainer, father did not return calls from Syracuse.com. His trainer has ignored multiple requests for comment. Okay. Though Tucker is still projected to be drafted this weekend, his drop has, his stock. Okay. He did 29 on the bench. That's freaking unbelievable. 38 in the vert. He was at 5'9", 209. I was kind of hoping he'd be closer to 15, but that's fine. Dang, but who is reporting it's a heart condition? Sportsnot? How reliable are you, Sportsnot? All right, okay, Andrew Buller Russ. What a name. And this is according to Bobby McGinn. Bobby McGinn. Not McGinnis. I don't know who Bobby McGinnis is. Bobby McGinn. Okay, so he's the guy that covered the Packers. Wait, is he? Or is this a different guy? This is Bob. I'm looking for Bobby. Or am I looking for Bob? I'm looking for Bob. Okay. So maybe a semi-reliable source. Interesting. DeMarco Hillums going to the Chargers. Ryan Haynes going to the Ravens. Ventrell Miller going to the Texans, and Eric Gray going to the Bengals. Gosh, I gotta catch up on some pro day times too. What position? Oh, Sean Tucker plays running back. If this is Bob McGinn, he really does have major scout connections. Okay. Well, crap, my dude. D Winners and Mo Ibrahim going to the Texans. The Journal Sentinel in Milwaukee. Okay. Thank you, HA. Appreciate that. Chris Rodriguez going to the Bills. See, that's why you always got to look into who's saying it and their credibility. All right, I'm actually going to have to run to the bathroom real quick. Because it's not like we do the 7th round. This is over. I gotta go over and grade these drafts. So I'll be back. I'll be back. Whew. I'm bet. Hazelnut, you got it right, bro. All right, all right, all right. Ronnie Hickman. Oh, Cameron Latu going to the Bengals. Ronnie Hickman going to the Packers. We got Antonio Mafi going to the Jags. Will Mallory going to the Giants. And then Stenson Bennett going to the Raiders. Oh, my. All right, man. Time to hop on the Twitter. See what the rumor mill has been saying. Oh, I didn't know Brett Coleman only does one mock draft of the year. Ain't that funny? All right, so we got Habakkuk Baldonado going to the Vikings. And Sim Richards going to the Cowboys. We got Antonio Green going to the Cardinals and Matt Landers going to the Patriots. Oh wow, y'all are running through these. AJ Finley going to the Commanders, and then Trey Dean going to the Niners. You wouldn't believe how much my new microwave costs. Ryder, I bought a new microwave not even last year. Trying to remember if it was hot or cold out. May have been during the summer or right before the school year. Like I spent like 300, 350 on my microwave. Microwaves are nuts. Aiden O'Connell going to the Packers. Carrington Valentine going to the Bears. Hey yo, Neto, what's good? What's going on, man? Just got off work. What did I miss for your Lions one? You have to hold on for the next 30 minutes while we get through round 7, then we'll go over to the Lions. Also, oh, dude, we're all excited for the draft. It's going to be awesome. Broshmo is the GOAT when it comes to the mock drafts. Well, I mean, with what Brett Coleman does with quality, I try to win with quantity. I mean, I do a lot of mock the mocks because I like to get other people's opinions out there. Oh, Patriots Global says the Patriots been looking into the top pass rushers in this class. That's important. I'm gonna go ahead and retweet Brett Coleman, dude. Freaking love Brett Coleman. He was a guy that I tried to slide in the DMs, went unanswered, unread, but that actually goes a lot for him. I'll just add him next year, see if he wants to hop on. Max Melton is not in this draft. Fun fact: Max Melton returned to Rutgers because he got a NIL deal. Do you think Big E? I hope Y2S Big E wrestles again. He is one of my favorite wrestlers. I love Big E. I loved him back when he did the 5. When he when he won the Intercontinental Championship after departed from Dolph Ziggler and AJ Lee. I think he lost it to Rusev. I'm not positive. I loved when he kind of had that mini face turn where he was going to align with Punk. And I hated that he kind of just like wasn't like, he was like the low end mid card. If when Hooker falls out around 2, you think a team could look up to trade with Pittsburgh? Possibly. I don't think Pittsburgh's going to be willing to trade that pick, though. Because I think they're probably going to... I don't know. We'll see what they use to move up. But, Rashad Torrance, by the way, going to the Bills. But, man, I loved Biggie. I loved when they got him in New Day, dude. And when they were... I was like, man, I hope this succeeds. I really love Austin Creed, or Consequences Creed, when he was in TNA. I love Kofi. I really hope it works. They weren't getting over as baby faces, which made me sad. Oh yeah, I got all the Funko Pops. Yeah, I got the AJ Styles. I got the New Day. Actually, oh here, I'll pull that up since y'all can't really see it in the background. But I got the New Day little card right there. Oh crap. Yeah. Okay. The Funko Pops I got are basically anime stuff, but I got an AJ Styles one. I got a Tommy White Ranger one. R.I.P. baby. But the other ones are all anime. Piccolo, Luffy, and Kuwabara. Demario Douglas going to the Niners. Brennan Cox going to the Rams. And then the Falcons pick up Jalen Cropper and Broderick Martin. Oh, everyone's a big fan of Walter. Dude. Chop City, baby. It's possible Edge came back. Sheamus still wrestling. Hell, even Stone Cold came back for one last match. Yeah, he had to drastically change his style, though, after the neck injury. Sean Mathis going to the Jags. Dude, I just freaking loved Big E, man. He deserved him and Kofi deserved a better like world title run. Both Broughton and thanks to Brock Lesnar and Vince McMahon. All right, let's get into these draft rumors real quick. I'm not seeing any new ones outside of that. Oh man, dude. Franchise guy is really on Bangle over this Twins Yankees series. That's funny. I'm not seeing news. Um, I don't see any new rumors. Well, Alex Forsyth going to the Vikings. We got Ali Gay going to the Titans. Minnesota Vikings spent additional time with Tennessee quarterback Hendon Hooker earlier this month. Dude, Enzo's so buff now. Jeez Louise, dude. Tell me about Max Melton. He's a corner from Rutgers that got an NIL deal and decided to return. He's fine. He's coverage versatile. He's fine. He's gonna be a solid prospect next year. Yeah, dude, Alex, you are not kidding, dude. You are not kidding about Marcus. He is just like a given Bengal and Noogie right now. City Sal is gonna go a lot higher than people think, man. Seventh round, I got a mid day 3 grade on him, and I'm like, I gotta shoot this guy up. Nesta Jade Savara going to the Raiders. That dude's gonna be a really solid, just locker room player. Anthony Bradford going to the Browns. We got I never learned how to pronounce this guy's name just because I didn't think he was going to be draftable. Isn't that great? Oh, we got an orgy in DC. Who would have thought? Yeah, he's related to Bo Melton. Oh, Nick, I can't wait for the draft either. All these Vikings and QB rumors are starting to get me excited. All right, swimmer dude, you have a good night, man. What did Google answer you, my Rob? What did Google answer you? City Sal, yeah, City Sal's going to be gone by the end of the fifth. I agree. Not seeing any real new rumors. I'm on the clock. No kidding. I'm probably just taking best available at this point. Oh, we got Malik Cunningham going to Rams. Keandre Smith going to the Pack. Max Duggan, Colts. Luke Haggard, Seahawks. Safeties, interior players. I am curious. Like, honestly, this is a 7th round pick. If I'm going to take a shot, Jack Witt's not on here. Okay. Okay. Oh, Jordan McFadden is actually a good get. That guy's going to be converted into guard in the NFL. That's a good get. That's a good get. Great movement skills, just short armed player. Oh, I asked because the Eagles drafter took him in the 7th, and I'm like, never heard him brought up. And I've listened to a lot of draft content this year. I'm guessing it's Bo's little brother. Yeah, I think they're related. I don't know. He's already made his way to my 2024 Google spreadsheet, so I'm not even looking at him. Any idea who? Oh man, Dustin, no one knows who Mr. Relevant's gonna be. I know you hate Hooker in the first, but I'd walk away from that draft feeling great. I mean, as long as you didn't trade up for him, I think I'd feel fine. NFL draft, for sure, at least day one, needs to be a national holiday. It really should be. You shouldn't be allowed to go to work the next day. Yeah, was Jake Witt already off the board? Did he get drafted? No, I just don't think Walk the Mock have him in their simulator. Yeah, Walk the Mock just doesn't have him in their simulator. Darius Rush going to the Browns. Dude, I am fading fast. I swear, dude. Dolphins don't draft a quarterback. Dolphins don't draft a quarterback. What is the ideal arm length for a tackle? For an offensive lineman? Well, it kind of it fluctuates. Like typically 33 inches is what you want at the tackle position, though you can make it by being a really there's other traits that can help negate that if you're sub 33 inches, but anything lower than 32, dude, you're getting kicked inside. And inside, you are like if you're honestly sub 32-inch arm length, you're gonna have trouble. Like in my top 20 offensive interior prospects, there are only 2 guys with sub 32-inch arms. And then after that, the next guy I got who has sub 32 inches is 47. Brett Nealon out of USC doesn't he has sub 31-inch arms. Just saying. At the end of the day, you gotta have faith in KOC if you think Hooker is the guy. Yeah, I guess you do. Anthony Johnson going to the Packers. Imagine picking a guy and being right. Might as well play the lottery. yeah, exactly, Dustin. Like Anthony Rich. Yeah, I don't know. They've had Anthony Richardson. I don't know what happened. They must have some bug that took him out. Yeah, golly, I'll worry about my mock draft tomorrow, dude. I ain't doing it tonight. I'll wait. I'll just go with tomorrow's news because I am fading fast. I am tired. I woke up mad early this morning. It's pretty funny. We're almost at the end here. Dude, people's opinions are so different. So many of these prospects, I feel like this first round and into the second are going to be pretty wild. Oh, dude, the draft's wild every year. That's why I'm not like too critical of like when I do mock the mocks. I'm not too critical of people's opinions. AJ, I did other walk the mock drafts tonight. Richard was in those. Yeah, it just must have been ours, man. I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, it must have just bugged for us tonight. Lucky us. They knew we were doing a 7 rounder. Who are some good athletes worth a flyer as a UDFA? Off the top of my head, Demondre. Oh gosh, who's the South Florida tackle? Jacobs, Demondre Jacobs, Demontre. He is just ridiculous length. Like I think Kadeem Telfort out of UAB is not a good athlete, but he's got an insane length. But he's kind of fringe. All right, let's look at some of these others. Christian Young out of Arizona's pretty nice. Actually, scores weren't great, but he ran a good 40. Good enough 40 at his size, at least. Let's see. I was actually intrigued. This was a guy I didn't look up until someone actually drafted him and walked the mock, and I was like, "What the heck? Who the hell is this guy?" Christian Morgan out of Baylor actually moves exceptionally well and is kind of explosive. I really like Trey Hawkins out of Old Dominion at corner. The dude's a really good athlete. 4440 sub 6 sub 683 code, kind of nuts, kind of ludicrous. Let's see, linebacker. Honestly, that Ben Von Summerin at a Michigan State, like his tape's like pretty mid, but like at two 6'2", 231, ran a 4.45, 29 in the bench, 42 and a half in the vert, and 131 in the broad's kind of ludicrous. Looking at edge, I don't really got a guy at edge that I love. Like Derek Parrish, but out of Houston, but he's just a football player. He's not really a an edge. Like he's they've played him at tight end, they've lined him up at fullback. Like he's just a good football player. Defensive interior, I don't see Scott Matlock getting a lot of love, but I feel he's gonna be drafted, and I like him quite a bit. Yeah, no one really on the interior. Offensive interior. Oh, I actually Henry Bird out of Princeton. He was actually pretty darn good for Princeton this past season. Only allowed 14 pressures and 2 sacks. Came in with a 82.5-inch wingspan. Um, he's a former tackle, but he's probably kicking inside. But honestly, he has the length to stay outside. But I think in terms of how I test, probably better for the inside. Stupid strong, and he's explosive. So I kind of like him in the run game. So mark that down. Henry Bird out of Princeton. Oh, tight ends. I'm not gonna lie, there ain't a lot of tight ends I love. Like one I thought was like Kamari Averett ended up having like one of the worst testing numbers. I was like, this guy looks so much faster. Wide receivers, there's probably a good chunk. I mean, I literally have 45 draftable grades. I like Xavier Gibson, but he's undersized out of Stephen F. Austin. Let's see. Should was it Shedrick Jackson's kind of interesting out of Auburn, but he didn't really play much. Running backs. Did Tyler Swin? No, I never got tested numbers for him. I think Ronnie Shepard's kind of interested at Shepard. And I mean, I love Ronnie Brown because he used to be a Dolphins player, but there's a few. There's a few for you. Save the critiques for some of the NFL GMs. They get paid to do this. What the? See ya, Brosh. Gotta get a late night lift in. Hey, yo, Ryder, go get them sick gains, dude. Oh, dude, I am wearing down, Israel. Dude, I am wearing down. I am tired. Is there a ton of top non-quarterback prospects that you just don't get the hype for? Probably. I did an overrated video earlier today if you want to check it out. But we're almost done here. We're down at the end of the draft, and I'll give out grades real quick. A, B, C, and D. First thing it's whatever the first thing that comes to mind. Don't take it personal. Like, dude, like straight up, I'm looking at my Dolphins draft. I only had 4 picks. I can only do so much with it. It's a C. It's mid as hell. Mid as hell. Well, okay, guys, kicker slash punter went at 124 last year. And then there was a run on punters at like 131, 132, and 133, I think. So we're gonna see at least like 4 special teams players in like either in the first 5 rounds or no, I'm willing to say in the first 5 rounds. Imagine GMs spend all day and all night doing this stuff. Yep, and they get paid a hell of a lot more than I do. Oh, we're down to the last pick, Mr. Irrelevant. Adam Korsak, punter out of Rutgers. Nice cold weather punter there. All right, punter? Yes, punter. Yeah. I'm thinking of Chad Ryland, the Maryland kicker. All right, let's run through these. Arizona Cardinals. They got TJ Wilson at 3. That was because Will Anderson went at 2. DJ Turner. I'm not going to look at the trades, guys. Joe Tippmann, Quan Martin, Michael Wilson, Jacorian Bennett, Nick Hampton. Oh, man, I really like this run right here. I really like. And like, I don't mind Green either. Green's not half bad. But I'd give this an A. I think this is solid. It's borderline B, but I give it an A. Atlanta Falcons, Bijan Robinson. Don't love it, but at least you traded back. Felix Enrique Uzama. Carl Brooks, Darius Rush, Tyler Steen, Trey Palmer, Broderick Martin, and Jalen Cropper. Timbo, I'll probably give this a B. I'm being kind of nice tonight. Be a bit more strict when I do the grades for the actual NFL teams, but it's kind of an average draft. I mean, you take running. Nah, this is C. I'm sorry, this is C. Take a running back in the first round. I know it's Bijan, I get it, but like Rush is nice. Like I love Carl Brooks, man, but to take him early third, man, there's a ton of question marks. I know I'm kind of a hypocrite here. Like I got him at 74 on my big board. That's probably too high, but is what it is. I liked some of these later round picks though, but it's an average draft, especially when you consider you took running back early. Christian Gonzalez, you moved up. You gave away a first. I didn't like that. Eston. I do like Yaya Diaby, Dylan Horton. So you're really addressing the edge position, which is I thought was kind of weird. Deneric Prince. And then I just hate Ryan Haynes. I'm not a big Haynes guy. Hayes, excuse me. I give this a D. Let's go ahead and be that guy tonight. I'm sorry. Like I said, I gave my own draft class a C, so don't even feel bad. All right, so we got Osiris Torrance, Jordan Battle, Parker Oh, you gave away. Where are the Bills second? Did you just trade back? Oh, that's right. You picked up San Fran's 2 picks. Eli Ricks, Young, Broecker, Gonzalez, Torrance, Brooks. I don't know. This feels kind of mid, kind of average. Give it a C. Obviously better than my draft, though. The Carolina Panthers, they got their quarterback. Grab Brown, BJ Ojolari. Jonathan Mingo's a good addition. Ivan Pace. And Kentrell Clark. Man, only 5 picks, though. And you moved up hardcore to get Mingo, too. I mean, still getting you got your franchise guy though. I'll give it an A, borderline B. Bears, Anton Harrison. And that was from trading back, and you picked up. That's right, the Ravens first. That's kind of nuts. Keanu Benton, Julius Brents, Derek Hall. Oh, this is already kind of a winner of a draft. Nick Herbig, Johnson, Brown, Jones. This is early for Jones for me, but admittedly, I'm not the biggest fan of Jones. I think he's fine, mid to late, but 5th, I'm like, do I really want to take Charles Jones or Charlie Jones? But I really like I like this class. You got an extra first out of it. That's an A. Bengals, Manuel Forbes, Tolitoyo Peloto, Travius Hodges, kind of swinging on a unicorn, but you did it in the 4th. Ricky Stromberg, Mitchell Tinsley, Eric Gray, Cameron Latu. Oh, this kind of feels like a B. You got I like these picks at the back end. I think those could be like quality contributors eventually. If not, they're immediately good special teamers. I like Eric Gray. I mean, there's only so much you can do with pick 28 in the first. Browns, A.T. Perry, Isaiah McGuire, Marvin Overshone, Caillou Blue. Ooh. I may not love Caleb Murphy, but I could kind of like forgive that. And obviously, you're getting Darius Davis as a return guy. And then Bradford's just such a great pick in the 7th. Like, for what you had with your first pick not being until, what are they, 70, right? Oh, Timbo. Side note, I completely agree with you on. I got a gut feeling Falcons are taking Bijan. What up, Kale? Or Kayla? Or Kayle? Dude, Timbo, I'm totally with you on that. I agree. If you were going about this as predictive, I agree. When you watch my predictive mock draft tomorrow, there is a really good chance that I'm going to have Bijan going to the Falcons. This is an A. Like, for where they were at, they got really good players. Dallas Cowboys, Zay Flowers, Zach Charbonnet, Zach Akuntz. Love it. Noah Sewell, that's fine. That's actually probably about the range he should go, somewhere in the fourth. Clayton Tune, Sim Richards. This is a good draft class. This is a good draft class. Would I have liked if they got a corner somewhere? Yeah, sure. But hey, sometimes it's not in the cards. You don't want to reach. I think I'll give it a B. I think it's a fine draft class. Denver Broncos, Jalen Duncan, Andre Carter. I don't love those two picks. Zach Pickens, I like. Butte was ridiculous value in the fifth, and then Terrell Smith's good value in the sixth as well. I honestly think like these three picks are better than your first two. You're taking developmental guys hoping that they'll project. I'll go with a C there. I think your back half kind of like pulled your grade back up. Lions, Carter, Brian Branch, Henley, Hooker, Morris, Fahoko, Scruggs, Brown. This is a good class. This is an A. That's a good class. Packers. Oh my gosh, look at all these picks. JSN, Isaiah Foskey, Sam Laporta, Morno Jamo, Ronnie Hickman, Aiden O'Connell, Amave Alalu. That's the best you're going to get out of me. How far do you see Garrett Williams? I don't see Garrett Williams falling out of the third round. I don't think he makes it to day 3, but unless that report was Fimsley, which I hope it wasn't. Well, because he's going to be ready for rookie camps. Yeah, I saw Garrett Williams is going to be ready by July. Oh, man, my nose is stuffy. Oh, my gosh, I'll get the occasional, oh, my gosh, blow your nose, dude. Oh, you're so nasally. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, yo, you don't like the voice, I'm fine, whatever. Go watch another video. I don't really give flying care. I don't care. You're like, oh, his voice annoys me. It's like, cool. Go watch another video. I don't care. If you don't want good, useful information, then fine. Get on. Go. Look at me going off on that tangent. This is an A class. I really like it. Houston, Texas, another hell lot of picks. Oh my gosh. How can you go through this class and not have an A? You had so many picks. Anderson, Stroud, I like that. That's great. I know you had to move back up. But I mean, you only gave away your second. I think that's fine. You picked up a lot of these day 3 picks. Luke Whippler, bam, center problem. Your line's complete, hopefully. Gravon Deck, like, hopefully Kenyon Green has a better year 2. Gravon Dexter, ton of upside. D'Amico Ryans would love that guy. Oh, thank you, Kenny. I appreciate that. KJ Henry, that's fine. I like him. I think early fourth's right. Quillen Roy, bam, you get that like surefire run defender, or at least strong guy. I don't want to call him just a run defender. Also, I think he could work on his gap control, but or at least gap discipline. You get a really high upside wide receiver here, but total project. Yeah, this is an A class. It with this many picks, it's hard to suck. Will Levis, I'm gonna assume this is predictive too. John Michael Schmitz, he can play guard, or just be like he can play guard while they slowly get rid of Ryan Kelly as well. So Marvin Mims, good pickup. Voorhees, which kind of leads me to believe, yeah, that this was a pickup to eventually replace Ryan Kelly. So I kind of like that, Scotty. I like Alex Austin. I love Daniel Scott. I think he's very underrated. I know the safety class ain't good, but I think he's one of the good ones. You get just a high motor. Lonnie Phelps is freaking phenomenal. He's going to be a good special teamer at the very least. Good rotation guy. And then Max Duggan. You grabbed a quarterback at the back end. I don't know. It is what it is. A. All right, Deontay Banks going to the Jags. Zach Harrison's fine. What did you do with your sec? Do the Jags not have a second? Am I tripping? No, the Jags do have a second. I'm pretty sure. Jags 23 draft. I feel like I've done enough mocks that I should know how many picks they have. Come on, Duval. Get the flip out of here. All right. I just need to check this for my own freaking mental health. Yeah, they got pick 56. What the hell happened? Like something's missing here. I don't know where it went, but it's their pick 56 is gone. This was okay. They traded a second for Buddha. Thank you, Cardiac Cats. Oh, it was coming to me. The frick. I was too worked up on trying to like figure out. Am I just making up that they had a second round pick? My bad. So they traded their second for Buddha, part of like a deal. There was a deal there for Buddha. Zach Harrison, I'm not that high on Xavier Hutchinson. I get why people like him. Like, he's a fun player to watch. Kobe Turner's a freaking monster of a pick. He should be a day 2 player. There's Davis Allen. Fine. Tight end 2. Mafi's a good pickup. Math is a good pickup. Like, yeah, I think it's an A. This is a borderline A-B class. I'm going to go with an A, though. Kansas City Chiefs, freaking lot of picks. And they did nothing but move down. They grabbed Gibbs. They grabbed Downs. I think that's fine. Then they grabbed Blake Freeland, Wanya Morris. Now you're just throwing crap at a wall and hoping one of these guys stick. Chris Smith, which I think it's unnecessary for them to take a safety, but it's fine. I get it. They lost Juan Thornhill, but they've been playing a lot of corners and sub packages over their typical 3 safety sets. Keandre Coburn, I like that pick. I like Yasir Abdullah. I love Starlin Thomas. I just really hate what you did at the beginning of the draft here, Ross. I'm going to give it a... I mean, you have so many picks, though. You're throwing stuff at a wall. I really feel like you fumbled at the beginning of this draft, though. I really do. Not that Gibbs had fumbling issues. He did 1 year at Tech, but that's neither here or there. I'm going to go with the C. There's not a draft that I absolutely hate as of right now. But I'm not going to lie. That first part was pretty close to it. Chargers take Nolan Smith, Keely Ringo, Tyler Scott, Deuce Vaughn, Izzy, Rakim. Okay, so they did get faster with Scott, and they got speed, all right. And then Helms is whatever. He's a special teamer. I'm gonna go with B. I feel like that's fair. Rams. Mozzie Smith, Clark Phillips, Sidney Brown. Just a lot of good players here. And a lot of picks. I still feel like it's kind of a C. I feel like, I mean, what more could you really do with this class? I mean, I really like these players. I'm gonna go with a B. I really like those players. Raiders, Witherspoon, Kincaid. Oh, they moved up. Okay. I love Young, Owen Papo, Brandon Joseph, Carter Warren. Oh, this is an A class, man. Look, Cameron Mitchell was in here twice. And City Sal was absolute steal. At least I'm thinking he's gonna be. Miami Dolphins, big C. Big C. I mean, Musgrave, I'm very happy with. Dorian Williams, I actually think it's going to be a really good linebacker. Minnesota Vikings, Jordan Addison, Siaki Ika, Keaton Mitchell, Baldonado. Forsyth, I'm not a fan of, but like, I think he's like prospect 300 for me. So taking him in the 7th round, actually not that bad. But this is C class. There ain't much you can do with it, you know. Patriots, Broderick Jones, Jack Campbell, Garrett Williams, Tajay Spear. Dude, you legitimately just like took a lot of my favorite prospects, Stuart. This is the best class of the night that I've seen. Got ridiculous value on guys like Corey Trice, Garrett Williams, Jose Ramirez. Good value with Matt Landers. Dude, that's an A++ draft, dude. That's probably the best draft of the night. Brian Brazee for the Saints. Darnell Washington. Rasheed Rice. Kobe Wooden. Country Miller. And Mark Evans, I'm not too wild about. I think Mark Evans actually ends up being a guard, which actually works out better for Houday. This is a B. This is a fine class. It's all right. Giants, Steve Avila, Drew Sanders, Cedric Tillman. You had to move up. I did remember that. You moved back here. Okay. Jalen Jones. I don't think Jones is actually a good fit for Wink's system. Could be wrong. But Jones is coming from a zone-heavy system, so. Dwayne McBride, Tank Bigsby, Sean Tucker. Gosh, I'll be praying for you, Sean. Anthony Johnson's a good pickup. Will Mowry. Like, this is a fine class. Is it an A though? I think it is. It's like borderline A, borderline B. New York Jets. DeJuan Jones. You moved down. Picked up a 3rd along the way. How do you tell me why that, Barry? Instantly best draft. Usagunalowa Timmy. Got all the hard names. Jay Reed and Luke Schoonmaker. That's good. Like, for only having 5 picks, I think that's a pretty quality draft. I'd give it like A, borderline B. Eagles, Peter Skoronski, Will McDonald, Antonio Johnson, Tank Dell, Jale Skinner, Mekhi Gardner. This guy doesn't exist. And Elijah Higgins is actually a pretty solid pickup at the back end of the 7th. You think the Bears trade down again? I think they could, depending on if Jalen Carter or Paris Johnson are there. I think those are the 2 guys the Bears are going to be looking for. I don't think Paris Johnson is going to be there. The question is, can Jalen Carter make it there? Which I was kind of running through some scenarios, and it's definitely possible. Which is why I think Jalen Carter's floor is 9. So I don't think the Bears trade down again, but they could. This class is a B. I think this is fine. You got good players. What more can you ask for? Like, I think a lot of these guys are going to develop into solid starters or contributors. And when we maybe look down the line, this is actually an A because you didn't miss on people. I think those are very safe players. Steelers, Joey Porter, Michael Mayer. I don't know why you got Michael Mayer, dude. Do you hate Pat Fryermuth that much? Cody Mock, I think they're going to move away from the Cody Mock type of interior players. Especially after like Kendrick Green ended up kind of being a total just flop. Henry Toa, Trey Tucker, Jake Moody. This is kind of a C class, if I'm going to be honest. I like this pick. Like, I like Mock. I just don't think this is a place for him. I really think the only guy I like in here is actually Joey Porter. I don't think it's worse. I feel like I've looked at worse drafts. Maybe I did. I'm going to give it a friendly C, but maybe that deserves a D. Seattle Seahawks, Miles Murphy. Oh, you traded down. Oh, you traded down twice. Quentin Johnston. I love it. Cam Smith, Elijah Cansey, Austin Gale, freaking Austin Gale, when he did the mock draft with the NFL Stock Exchange, he was like, "Kalijah can't see. You mean Kalijah can't see the field because his arm's too short?" And I was like, "Ah, that was actually a good one." Where do you have AT Parrott going? I like him. Big Chris, check out my receivers video rankings. Came out not too long ago. This is a good class. I give it an A. I like this class. I still think the Patriots might have the best class tonight, though. Niners, they move up for Keon White. Meh. Riley Moss. Meh. Brandon Daniels, though, I think that's good. Dorian Thompson Robinson's kind of whatever. Maybe they see him as a receiver. Or either or. Dean's fine. Douglas is fine. Durham and Poole are fine. I think this is a C draft, maybe a D. It's up there with the Steelers. I'll say that. Not in love with it. Lucas Van Ness, Matthew Bergeron, Devon A-Chain. Oh, that's solid. Wiley, Blackman, Jones, Hayner, Bell. Oh, that's actually a solid class. I'd give it an A. I think it was pretty good. Borderline B. If I was doing the pluses and minuses, probably be like a B, B plus. So why don't I just give it a B then? I'll give it a B. Paris Johnson, Jalen Hyatt, Emil Ekor, Tavian Wicks, and Ollie Gay. So really, I'm just looking at these picks because you. Oh, that's right. You were supposed to move up for Anthony Richardson, and that kind of alters the rest of your draft. That sucks. I forgot about that. I'd give you an A for effort, and I'd give the walk the mock an F for why. Where's Anthony Richardson? Oh, all right. And finally, Washington Commanders: Darnell Wright, Tyreek Stevenson, Chandler Zavala, Marte Mapu. We got Brenton Strange, AJ Finley, and we got an orgy in DC. This is a good draft. I'd give it an A. I think that's solid. Every pick was good. I like it. Who do you? I'm gonna run through. I'm gonna do Sengi's comment real quick, and then I'm gonna head out, man. This has been a long stream, and I want to rest. We've gone 3 hours 15 minutes tonight. Who do you think has the higher ceiling, Brazil or Benton? Brazil. Benton's got a much safer floor. But that's it for me tonight. Thank you for joining me. I'll have a predictive mock draft for the first round out tomorrow. Also, if you've been following the YouTube shorts, they wrap up tomorrow with the final 4 teams. I've done a 7-round mock draft for every team. You can check that out. I have a 7-round mock draft on the channel. You can check that out. I got other things like I did a sleepers video this past weekend. I did today underrated and overrated prospects in this draft class. And we'll be streaming the draft all 3 days. Be here. It'll be fun. You'll get my real-time analysis and real-time analysis, and then I'm going to be making a ton of content during the weekend. It's going to be freaking fun. But thank you, AJ. Thank you, Never Stop Improving. You guys are the reason I'm able to do this, so I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you for allowing me to have a platform. Sleep well, only 2 more. Yeah. No, I'm going to try to get some sleep, but I got kids, so I got to wake up early anyway. So, yeah. Anywho, until next time, which is tomorrow, y'all be easy, my friends. Later.